Medafopa, what to say? Aha, Adom TV. Jumadi we ye nkranhyensem. Na me ameti dwom amedi jumadi ho kye ame ame osomfo. Ni tekotego. Ona be to yo tembra. Leko fana ma. Obeloke yo mase. Nte yo te. Wa yo bale. Yo meka. Ya me kai igbe nso a leke o fana ma say am afo yo mate. When someone betrays you, when you lose something, or when you make a mistake or fail, it makes you lose faith in yourself, in others. Say obi afawachi akan samwa ensem fata ewo ho na obi de anya wo ama asam ato wo. Say empo obi bi apare wo ebeye ajapade bi ebe sika bi ade he adwuma bi mu a ade mfasode amre wo ebeye obi ade wo yere hye ni mu a ama unsa sifom. Simple ni awo yo ene mfom so bi na ba ye anadi nkuguo na yeda to udini ya na eka odi padua na magidi awo mu no etosin na empo eja kotwa bi o atinkam. And many of us are walking the streets of Ghana with a lot of emotional wounds. Esan say bibi ankoye ya brabo baba ne sen na mama say kroyi masaniare edu ho na ya na ukonkran ndo aduane waye me atome enye yie ukompam a wontimi na empo ho krakrakra wujai enioma e fa ka otayo no wujayo. You lose interest in your personal hygiene, you lose interest in even associations. You begin to wonder what you did wrong and what brought that issue to bear on you. Ya na ubu kompo dia na me yo ye na obo ho sobo jai sobo no bo na nipa bia wo nye bofo. No one is perfect. Uyo nipa enso ho afum so de bata ho e na oya so e bata nipa ho e na bebrese ne obre so ka babo ho. Don't hurt yourself by focusing on what went wrong. Don't hurt yourself by focusing on what went wrong. It's already come already. Abadada. And I don't know be ka say bi and I know by and another wanya dada. And nekura wo. Then I wo ya fa ho. What do I say? Ya na ye pe say ye bu kompo acheche de ankoyie ya bo bi sobo enye no enya abadada. Bibi wo ho abetimi aya fa ho. Stop blaming yourself and others and acknowledge the mistakes, the shortfalls. Don't let them define you. Acknowledge the mistakes, the shortfalls, without making them define you. You two say from so by and from who say from so here. You two say ankoyi and two di for time pe kwa me nkoma asem no. But two Gokos or san Ghana say you betimi agina Ghana mu aye de sefatan so yere aba. And once you compo, and I could see Boni Baye, and I could see Bashe, so, and I could see Boni CCA. Managing is here, so some. Why dream like crowd war? To me, then you know your dear. Obi see where man of common is to create boundaries so that the things that used to bring you back will stop from hurting you. And acknowledge where you fell and rise up and create new paradigms for change. The first step to letting go is acknowledging that, yes, there was a mistake. Yes, there was a failure. Yes, there was something that was wrong. Nitumusa ankoye. Me am from so. And say nuhu say breaking heart you. E baba no. Say impo oye obi. E kaka dey bi chair wo. Find a place in your heart to accept, to rewrite the story, not to repeat the history. Find a place in your heart to rewrite the story and not to repeat the history. Very important. Rewrite the story. Don't repeat the history. American ibiom. Jai se ubu kompo akai na ano uyi somewhere ekoyedi na wo de abeto animu na ekotwa abrabum na pekon abetu afa atwon fofo. Remember that making a mistake or feeling hurt can be part of life. Don't just worry by carrying an emotional baggage. Na also adesua Ghana must go. Oyaw ukrabufuo black policy bag anto bag shewachi oya odie obe birabrabum sunsum na obre jani nyina mutuo. It is important to own to what happened, but it's more important to recognize that the mistake shouldn't define you. And when you say obeji de ko anko ye na tumu, the mo mebe nya pa se o ma eno enkyere wo se won sem fata. Ebi obi a on bu ko suata frɛ o hye obo wagya omu enti de ai. Manon kɔ gya ne mo wadwen proso. Na hyira no manon kɔ na pep abrabofro na bu bra. Na bisa ho se ede na me yo ya na manye na ma nia anko ye na ebaye. Adesuade be na wo mu a metimi asua na ensensible. Why na me de me ho ko share nsa me gya me ho ma na manye independent na me ko dependent ya enti a oyi na konwa fi mase no me tuasi fom. Dan kwa ma me ko bi mu a me kura me nkonya wo me ho. I'll be independent to seek interdependence. That's how we make life grow. Why na me ko dan no me ko adwuma mu wo no e bi ade a me de ko adwuma mu no na me lebra. Bibi ansi kwansa me ko evening classes na me tu mpon wade hwemu na me free lebra abe accountant. You can always grow your life from where you are to a better place in life. It's important to learn this. You can always learn to become better. Let your today and your tomorrow be better than yesterday. Don't define your life from where you are coming from. Me am tie. Say me kan na no be me free ba ya. Ka on kasa me die. Me kan ha. Na me ka be bia me free ba. Ya onyame ay ma dum ya me tie a me hyen kan kran hyen sam ya. Ka wonyi ni. Ba na me na be sie. Me gya de atwa mu no mu. Me gya ka aka de anim. Me gya bone no. Na me fa papa ne trene. Na me fa wodo ne nokoreka. Na me sinkete se hwehunu ba ya ma yi me trade ya. Me sua de na me tumpon abrabom. Me gya de anko yie. Me gya de akwasidie no. Ma mu kompon kasa na mama ye me se o, na mama kura bi ye me se o, na papa. Stop those blame game and ask yourself, how do I move on to a better future? Making my today and my tomorrow better than yesterday without blaming others and blaming myself is a game that you have to play from now. What I make a one. Say, and I reach one say, "Man, can't you war?" Or say, "Jani, I chamuno, jamuto, I had this one, that's all." Neja, wa ya na bu phone na ten, I been Jeno or Breno. Na bisa ho se kwan ben so na mefa na mama enene o kina ye fe ese nra sei ena ja we beka beru se me nka kire wo sei ena makowe ba so se me nse wo ne ena Priscilla ena ade no nya se me nka kire Deborah so ho se ni to ka kire on se di aba na nya barada na de uda enim na so empanin se so ko nsu na bo anyina no che se won ko nsu bum de empo se nsu yi wo oba no je so be jai enamwe anaba jai nsu se ejamu esumpo ejahim pen na kan tena dey dia ba bia ejamu na pe akwan ya betuma fa so na wo kira aircraft behwe wate
Yada siamu achibiem samu akwa Adom TV Badwam so yada Apostle Dr. Nita Ekotegwase eni nkwansensem de edu so no kase no ne obetie wo mu bi ni atoyamantem mu court wo ho baako edi nipa dumienu akoto afiase Galamsey ya ho eno no nsem bi na no pay yede bro Adom TV Badwam kase wo share live on Facebook/Adom TV extra gov't 119 DSTV 280 uko YouTuber search Adom TV 2 na kwa adomonline.com semi eni nsem bebre wo ho Majoy Trish ontade ba kune media fia amankwa tamaklo afia ni de biente seden nsem no etie Takwa Circuit Court ahe ana hatia amamenu edi nipa dumienu akoto aposifo enedua fie se wo ye illegal mining na ne tichu pa no takrade nsuta railway ekwan no wo matutu aba bedimu ho to wo nkotwiri mu no nsamra ne ento ansam no so kase no eto so
what has
essentially what happened today was that the accused persons were put before the court on a provisional charges of causing damage and doing mining without license. And the prosecution informed the court that they intend to forward the docket to AG's office for advice. Then I essentially made a prayer for bail for the accused persons. And the court was of the opinion that looking at the charges level against the accused persons and the severity of the punishment should, in case they should be found guilty, she is of the opinion that, or the court is of the opinion that there was the need for them to be remanded into prison custody till the 23rd of this month, so that by which time the prosecution will have forwarded the docket to the AG. Then the advice probably might have come. So we'll come back to court.
Yeguswa wa Galamsey nensemo na MPP amanyoko dwamtene wa Asante eyowura chairman wuntumi ne ya meka se yesusu se ono so to fam agudi anya ne kwanso nti yede na kogina daka mu amene bail condition 25 million Ghana cedi se wontua na fensam no wormo entwaso.
Dumtreni dema MPP amanyoko no ewa Asante mantemu Bernard Entwubu asia kwadodo na frene chema wontumi ena court wa hyese wa mama ne bill Ghana cedi no opepe aduonunum se omfanto ni triso na afi ensem bia wonum ede ho ntansa abono efa kwanbone ofaso tufu magudi Galamsey hu bie no omrei na omeyi ne ho ano na kwadu bia omode abono ne se wase ensase hectares yi maako dumiensa ewo tano nimri kwaibretu mu a ewo Samra boy ewo atoye mantemu chema wontumi aginam ade atudwa se kwadu ade abone nyina no woni hofo ya wo kire se otumi krata ema no kwan se otufu magudie ewo kwaibretu wonu masa abono kwadu se wadane tumi krata ma obi se ontufu magudie wabra wamfa emra kwan so esambela womode ato ne tri so bie no nyama wo se otumi enya ansa na wonu magya no ene se wode nipa num eba besi aginamu ade ama no na osemu miensa etumi kire se wonum ewo nsase ana ade bi ya oman betumi de ne nsa to so ewo maimu afeso esese na wotwe bia no otumi de ne ho kire baako makoto hunu se wada ho wo ho a onko baabia afi opeso otu kwan a eso obeje mpene so e okoto ho akoto ma ne kwan ansa na watiane na achi
nani Galamsey no wesu ya foforo kra ya yesi ekoso Asante achimbo mpata bedu na womu se ye kokko asase yantam kese bi na Galamsey fo na kwakọ wuramu a wonu mase no emunsem ene
Asante achimbo mpata bedu eno ewa Asante mantam ne mu na nente yensa kan echiremu a omanfo bi ede wonani achiremu hono a Galamsey wonu mo etubi ewo hono mo na namso amakoko afu hono mo de ne nyina no asese ya akuafoi eha wonu mo adwuma abradom kase ko ene adehye bi edi ngomo no wode tuye mu se sa Galamsey fu yen hyedan che bia ena wode wonani echiremu ewo wonu mo ekuro ne mu ena omo hunu so mahase e wonu mo tutu amena na wonu mo eda ne wo nsuo nani ede kire bia wo mo tu sa Galamsey no akuafa wonu kokko afu nso aseye de kan ho se adwuma wo mo ye nde sese ne Galamsey fu ya je hono mo nyina aboso esanse wonu mo nwa nyina wotutu sanso na wonu mo nsuo so ma se ni kura na nam se wo mo de nyobi ena eye Galamsey ni nteno ama asase a wo mo edua so no baye no ni nyina no so no wase eno ho nti panyi ba ko no ewo bompata bedu ede adesere eto assembly no ewo Asante Achim South ni mo se adama wo mo heva nhie bi nko akwam se de baye ne mane mo ya Galamsey fui oba bepam wo mo nyina afiri ho no mama kokko akuafui wo no baye watumi abo ho eban
Free Galamsey no na yenko gold munsa munso na Ghana Gold Ball Task Force so na ache America ni Morocco na fe Ghana this year and 9 se wo munso ton gold a wo mo eni enkrata se wo di se adwuma no Adom kase edeba
Ghana Gold Ball Task Force wonu mo achi America ni this year baako Smart Philander Morocco ni this year ni na Elfsiki ena Ghana this year 9 na ya Osapon Boateng so Elisha Evans Ahen ena Anodo Tute se wonu mafakwati kwan so a wonu mo edi gold hudwa ewo my Ghana emu a enya de se impanyefo mo wonu mutumi krata bia na se wo kira wote wonu mo ewo snit emporium ye no eben marina mo won kramantam na emu wona wachika krechi a tax force wodo wona so atofo no do wona ni edi wona chinka krankakra na ansa na woche wo mo no ohunu se wonu mo edi gold dwa ya na gold a mudro no betimi aye 2.1 kg size sombo 2.2 million Ghana cedis wonu mo eton ye nya de sempanyefo mo mutumi krata bia na bra tax force di operation hye so no omosa ko hunu nkade ahodo bia wode edi gold hujuma ya na nyina no hye America ni de hye no ho eno nti sisi die ode kwado ahodo no ana abo wo mo ya wo hwe ni mo se odom kwakopie mu wasem dibia ɛno ɛwɔ nkramantam ne emu chia wache wɔn no nyinaa no ɛda na de pefe sɛ Ghana Gold Board mpanyifo ani abrɛsɛ korodom wɔn ohwɛ ne mo sɛ mmara mpanyifo adi agua kwa mu a ɛno babɛbɔ gold ho ban ɛwɔ man yi mu no obi abetumi adi so na sɛ ɛba so na sɛ obi ebu saa mmara no wɛso a wɛma mmara no ne saa wɔ ne ekuro no wadi no nyɔnyɔ no ɛno nti ɔde to Ghana adehye anim na wɔn mo a aba man yi mu anim sɛ bana sɛ wɔn mo pɛ sɛ wɔn mo edi gold dwa bi a wɔn mo homɔden ase sɛ dwadeɛ ne bɛkɔ so wɔn mo na Ghana Gold Board ntɛm na emom sɛ nipa kro ne fakɔte kwan so no odi gold dwa wɔ man yi mu di a ɛnya de mpanyimfo bɛma saa wɔ ne ekuro no wɔfa ne ho adi.
Director General Dema Ghana National Service Authority Route Dela Sedo na wɔde ato dwa sɛ 2025-2026 service year no ɛbɛhyɛ ase November bosome ne de to so emiensa nti wɔsrɛ na wɔn mo a wɔn mo no obi ankɔ registration kase no ɛto so.
Thus, I am pleased to announce to all of you that the 2025-2026 National Service Registration will open from Wednesday, 8th October 2025. I am sorry to inform you that all registrants who registered in June 2025 will need to register again, as the previous registrations are now considered null and void.
Enrichi no Sunday to just say Afi National Service no one be shase Ejuada November bosomele to so miensa ewo Afi emu.
The official starting date for service is Monday, 3rd November 2025. The official starting date of service is Monday, 3rd November 2025. So we expect everybody, every potential personnel who has undergone registration and all that is needed or required from you and is eligible for posting to be at post on Monday, 3rd November 2025.
Asante Mantemo so for ye Dr. Frank Amwakohene na wose swame interchange no ekona nim yi na botaye siwa ni so so wombetumi adu ho no wawie no se de tie bia no wombedru ho
enkoti adu me no anya ha ha ana wotwe ne bia friso so ne ma esi bi ne kuram ampa nipa na oso ne da ya ode swame interchange ba ya no ajime na ho sika fa nto ho na kampese wetimi me friso so betimi wi ko so hwe ya emra Asante Bridge Babonte, true chairman and Chibuesi Akwem PP. That I'm not one to take so no one a press conference and a force one by some baby so I'm initially now come some by 5 and I am actually a prayer back. Bakuni so many me. Ever two years, President John Dramani Mahama said, we're going to show everything every year. So I'm interested. That's we speak now. Obeka Yamade, Honorable Rose Minister Bao, a man be shared and you future Ekum Swam for. I'm in charge of 8 minutes car Cadia Momo. November budget is very good. You sure see the car Cadia Momo. And they are Canadian Sakan on Quandia. The baby now Boamas and Jaman, the road infrastructure, so recipe.
Kane second lady ono anso ne kofar by African Women and Children Conference Samira Baumia na kahia se naniema yede eno aye nuane na wo se ye papa kane tete no ne esoja na nwusie dum ne ade nyina no ekwan bi so na hadwen ewo yapomudin mu nti wakasa afa ho
enene da etosumienu a Africa Women and Children's Conference ye Afriwork ekoso ewon kran wo dwumedi no ase no Kane second lady Samira Baumia edi futu amama se womo enhwe se enuane a womo enoa no womo fa eye stove eye clean stove ibi na no na eye ade ebebo mo pa wo kira de womo de eye enua eni bidie eye no enwusi a efiri mo eba no eye ade a enya nsunsun aso bone ewo nipa apomuden so Abradom News in Central for enene etwetwe nkomo no ensem sei anode
se yehwe na oba hye kitchen no ye aduane a enye no nti na neni obenya neni beye ne ya anase ne breath ana obenya diseases are affecting the breathing na de na sanyo no aha match because matitude na ye aduane okoya benkwan ya obetina kitchen be 3 hours na me inti matitude na sa ewusie na de na hawom inti ye hwe say technology ben na be use cooking methods ben na be use a ema bitumi anu aduane a ehoye neat a omoso embe ha omapomuden na meka ne say ebom say LPG any electric any ade no ne boarding enti na ye hwe say nhihye be ne betumi aye ne ye de alternatives aba ene ukọ in certain communities a foam waste aye nnuanua ebro yekoyi ebro ne ho a husk no omutumi de ye pellets ye de instead of charcoal yekotwa ndua e de aye no inti sa technologies na ye design cook stoves efficient inti se no aduane a energy no free montem inti nia ode be 3 hours annual beans no e bia 1 hour na aben inti sa nhihye ne ne ye inti munyina momoye na ukọ ejom nso abisa se nia ukoto no anye bia no clean cook stove na ena so betumi nso so ahode betumi a use cleaner energies no say LPG because one kasa so a ono aduane no wapomuden ehia
medin e de prince wusu esiedu Adom News.
Yanyina no so na Adom TV Badwam kase na hana brema kwan na yede asie omre no wadaje nti yeda se de du so no agudie mo nsam the one krata no Adom online the health tips and a brason say yede ebromo radio for 97.1 echiachiamo yamamo akwaba the radio set my nyina yenkra ene nipadua owura Bismarck akosinsia boaten radio Adom ne nkwan nenso abeka ye ho a yetwa so be me na no pay menchia we na bia boko
nyame Adom
efiefo nso e
bia ho yes mi se mo fa asam so ho ye
obia ho ye
ede me ase
nyame Adom wo ndo mu ni problem ya busa awofo no who dey say I want this I want that do mo mu ni problem na ye twe no na ya so ubusa ye say efia na wo ye sir I think say you have to ask again so
efia by so ho ye
nyame Adom
ede me ase
mo
ede me ase
I na Badwam de ya ba ya doso.
Yeah.
I think sometimes I will say appreciate and directors and team ni na. No be able to o ma ba aduma. O do body ka ke body ba ko ya director Sarah. Opare Richmond Ofori Mami esi wa ha na hwampo. Kaso bi osiko de say OPD and Isaac and hwampo Thomas and Atinaja camera yechi. And Frank and so sound no. And also for Israel on a Frank Asempan so a boss set
yeah.
And a brother Isaac also a light no on a Eben and a MC out of me who but you makeup on so Lizzie and Florence a tree and him come idea babijine your drivers no so ho oh my god nti nyina na ye kabom ye sori ahomachi o so hu say de no nso to yi enso ye nyina ba
ejiremu
enso no bi kwa adwuma pe o de hwe eno obi kwa adwuma pe mwanya nufo enso ko bi man so ko hwe snow lumumpo o se say o nko na no na unidie enso no obi beda
so because of almost salary structure ni ye ye markel number of hours now the year adwuma no ehun akatwea na wogie ense wa ma enhyeda nye too much of an issue yes only so wa man to aso apam ne bepam but na wo lose it out and na dey ba ko wa broche mi so usika sa na asa
na way say per hours say you work here
and say kroma usika sa betibia pa na say onya bi dia
pa movement
abroche usika sa da
asa
share oji o hwe enye
nti yesre ni die mu metrofo kase nso beto ya munyi oni
sure
amunya say na adanom kan ya ma say ne de bia sa
da ho so
o do mo kan ti na bo ho hwe no a take obi by storm
and I'm saying Yakran Kwa.
And Yakran Kwa.
And what is a part of Ashanti region in Akosomoso, a baby so etos. I'm some yammy everyone so in so to an end Suyiri.
And yet,
Suyiri, yeah.
You see, no traffic a power from her had to her.
That's a problem.
Madam for our come Newtown.
Okay.
Eh, yes, I know. Is you in idea? Got any mercy.
Get any mercy if you say, Cosso a PB. Esa de gumu mo de biasa ye ne ehune o ye ni ehun ni na no me dey yes ye National Sanitation Day di pepe bre to mo shop mo nko otwen ama na agba wi ato sabre obekọ ni apra wi tim just one na nko pra ma betina
but I think mal 7 shro ho se insu to a
okay
ka hu se eta ho na twa begu kwan mu ye be fa form no
okay
but I think so catch yourself now so mo yi gata mu no ma aye
yeah sure
and me be me hu
okay is it so to be twen
yes so gata no wanya kwan
yeah
and tantra runabout also so to na eta ho
okay
and me hu
okay
just say abekan uba no abekan ho kakrata ho nti ho no na me sure say ma traffic ni si no
okay
nti I think MCE a ono hwe abekan so eba police depot ho no ono so mra o betititi ho no mumu I think say kwasisi atitim
oh
yes se free ho
yes se free ho no mu a ebe flow ni enya si epia enwura edegum no
obakọ ne be
nyai enya si epia enwura edegum na moaye why moaye ko
sound obakọ
na afia na just quick one na ansana kejua bebe me hu ade bi on social media ya se nipa bi abo ntimu po some scheming be against the chief of staff Ora Julius Debra and I think it's unfortunate it's unfortunate it is not worth repeating but obi a wo yes hard ni bia ka hu se papa no o yire ka hu se o ma enum nya kwan bisa nipa ba ko bi ono waye ne ho se o ye bi se eti asemu a wo kan o wa dance o so ire se politics ne ye I'm so wow
has some more kwasi
politics na wo ye enti udo bi papa esi social media e kan semu a enim e fa no the last time sa na mo de oh Julius Debra untimi nko US e do be see US America ban be chi no na say we call United Nations General Assembly meeting aba obi anche so that and somewhere can do kuyem benefit fi all in the name of yamanyosem yes remo se na yire nyo obi oyo ba pa e no te hazard woni dwuro djuma wo yemu a e no onyo ba ote ni kuna se nim ba mo one ne te a odi amete be twira ware ase akọ because and somewhere what is social media all in the name of politics it's remo unfortunate o say obi nso abayiwa obi abayiwa wo say no and no do ko gina court sisi a ni esa na me na Julius here on the politics na say bibia no do ko court ba wo say ni fie yes remo oyo bi kuno
o kan we meka say obi bre so wanka ene na abeka be ni etwa bibi fie bi akoto ba bi adapa etwa nko a
if you say me meka twa say saa tama ni abra na yesi so man no mu tie nsamtwerefo a edi mpanifo atem sabo ni abrifi say won edi mpanifo atem no o mo na ye journalism ba ye na ye kan sam se de tie ne ye nye nsamtwerefo
on tie kura on be
eti enese nyame ya adom na so wabafi a tenase din ne mo ofia ma ne
yeah
why
because ana no obi ya yanka ntinti sa wo so yanka
uti na wantie because na wuti obo modi atem obo modi atom nimre so meka sebe nsem a abawom sei
ebi amoyo
osa enye
amoyo me sei ba ku bi twamia de mi kuru nyala dey no ko hu no wo he wa kan just
wa kan dia tu sa
mi wa di pa kura won shi anada wo hu we da enso wo kan asem we mu ya na de a kire wo se no say wo do bi asem bi beto akwa bi wo ho na no sa me we ntoko nyame se wo hu wo ntoko akwa won ko bi ma wo ye pe no ngia mo nyame obomre be so boko on ti ase na si ni nyina ya tenie wo twere wo kan asem enimo
asem fo bi papa on se ewom se enim ne sa kwasi bodi
abanti ya mana kwa be emena
je moso
somebody responsible for the dem say sa ni ma no e bi ni wo
hwe ye ho crowd yes
Sisi no the norm ne say udi atemwa na wo ya ade na wo ye show no wo ya ndi atema say
omo pega na
omo mpe sisi no so ye ya ba no di atem menyi ni say ye wo conscience ye hu ne say de wo be bia sunsun so sisi ye refi say o cassette ye pani ana wo ye pani sunsun so say sad ni obi ku ye pani who dare you I mean me ye the SMA you know me champ we free afa we be bia sunsun so there's some years to come but now no refi say why you be happen and it is sad
that because me can say social media na aba no esa your donfo kunfo because it never forgets if we say na waka eko a day will come and you be play back terabia some mama tell them say near wo kan ne no 10 years to come you play back to you will be okay tema me careful asem bia me kan ya chiro bia no say 10 years to come sa asem ko na you play back the tremia questions here will I be proud of sa asem no
ya dwuma mu ade a me percept to me ne say maka bibi na fevu na me say yes anya sa net you na me pato me bato bitimi kare so ni anya no kure da so be kanu
ni wo pese o ka de be yo de wo ka de be hyewo so tu sa se bi obi kapa na wa wo hwe ho like
so e ya ka na se
ti wa sorry asema wo kan wonte dan hu da asora no pa ebi so gwa modru
obi adwuma so wo hwehwea o kan de bi obi aware sa no mbi abesi aso ba ko ne de poto
wo mari bi evia
se woni e de anaka onim sa nti won fa nanim ma be
faceless people
yes
na so
yesu hundios names
ojo hundi ara do onim to sa de o kan odi o do hunsi
enyo enye yenye mu na video mo samo ento so ye be na ye de the bonkrata ne Adom online health tips no ato so kwesi ye ko
but I say anano penso ye ento aso agudi nsem ne doso de se fata sautin de brema me kwan ye be bro yes and I banisa Pablo Waima na penso no Bernard Paddy we twene me producer sa amoka me ma de ba kedwa na gasa ni Eric Asiedu Buedi now me the fixtures of World Cup qualifiers in Bebra but yes for the senior national soccer team the Black Stars of Ghana now and at 4 p.m. Ghana betimi qualify for the World Cup say chassis na against Central African Republic I got 2 games na yetimi say the national project in Bebra so na say emaso na ye bobo no el Morocco na coach Otoado ye head coach at my Black Stars then some about say timu dadie the okache boys na so munyi timu dem fio mu timu complacency munyi fio mu timu no mon call game ni mu osintario so pa enhye magana fo aninye Otoado nie
like we are in a comfortable position that we can look on ourselves and we want to win this game and I think if we win this game we have a high probability. Chad was a very, very strong lesson for us. I just hope that we learned out of this. We have to take it serious till the last minute. We have to fight defensively, especially to the last minute. Surely, I know we have our offensive strength and we will create chances and we have to score. And I'm pretty much sure we will score, but it's very, very important that everybody's on his toes till the last minute. And like I said, we took a lot of learnings from Chad, and I have a very, very good feeling that that we can hold the 0 in this game, and we'll be able to score 1 or 2 goals.
Well, anti menone de coach Otoado ade to edwa anti ojiri yese na goals no by behwe sene game no ebesi ko enso hono na yenhwe sene the other fixtures city apart from the Black Stars game and cost 4 p.m. Even in our group there are games anti yenhwe finish fixtures no and so we see at Niger, Tanzania, Congo, about Tanzania, and in Zambia, and about Central African Republic, and in Ghana, yes, at 4 p.m. And I face Chad and in Mali, and so the Beppo and in our group Comoros, and Madagascar in a group Montutum say yes, Madagascar and Comoros, and in bed in Ethiopia, Guinea-Bissau, Djibouti, Egypt, and I about Sierra Leone, and Burkina Faso, Eswatini, Angola, Libya, and gov't, Mauritius, and Cameroon. Until we group A and group D and so fishes are yede ho ensem and so to Jadiama Franco Trading Enterprise from Papa Fika hona yede ensem no bre wo ne dia. Now ya kan no coach Bashir Hayford and they be Ghanaian Premier League no na o lead
One of the Hearts of Lions team no. Papa at the football shonko ama Black Stars ahead of your game and in the Central African Republic at the Piumsono.
It is approach it is win-win-win. The approach is your maybe I offer the determination. We are launching determination. Coach be in what? Determination. Determination is driven by your inner other watching in a determination. It's one kind of players who will put the work for World Cup. This match should be backed by determination. That's all. I'm continuing to mention. Say you know, say for World Cup, and this is maybe the last but one head.
Last battle.
You determine. Determination is always victorious.
Wow, Coach Bashir Hayford, and on our head coach at the Heart of Lions, and I watch the honor so who say Badwam to me the 3 maximum points, and then against Central African Republic. Now, if you want to more and for more, Nanwadana University of Studies, UDS, Ekusi Ghana name the World Football Championship and our World University Games. I don't know football. Ghana and Brazil University back on the cup final. Yakwaje World Cup on Aba and the UDS and penny for new coach team. Eko PMO the presidency at the trophy emoji yano Eko chairman penny and Jumadi Nase na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama at the Nsemo Tudra Achemo say we na Asha at this wadi huno strong kwa na by ne wo so ma school sports na fan into my party fra.
Let me once again congratulate Professor Alassane, the Vice Chancellor, your academic team and management team. Congratulate the UDS community and all who supported the team on this journey. You've brought glory to Ghana and renewed the faith in the power of young people, education, and sports to transform lives. Carry this your victory with humility. Let it inspire others to dream boldly and work hard. The nation is proud of you. Keep the flag of Ghana flying high on the field and off the field.
John Dramani Mahama
my government, through the Ministry of Sports and Recreation and the Ministry of Education, is working to strengthen youth and university sports systems to ensure that talented students or athletes like you are identified, developed, and supported to reach professional levels. And this is what the Minister of Sports and Recreation was talking about. We're setting up the School Sports Authority, which will concentrate on sports from the basic level to the secondary level to the university level.
Right, yes, His Excellency, the School Sports Authority, Baden Ding, and Samaran and Gabebo UDS for Basso, near her said the Omapanidia to Jano. And so Abebam. Now, there's an outstanding game. I say Basso say Gold Stars ne Kumasa Sande Koroko Africa until my games be Kemu and Bakwa Kemu and Yefio outstanding match day 2 game Koroko versus defending champions Gold Stars and Kumasi Baba Yara Sports Stadium and as a match Basso coach Karim Zito one head coach Atima Metema Ninsemni ahead of the game.
It's now incumbent on us to be able to win this game because when we've set, as I said, we've set the target of winning the league. And in the home matches, all the points, apart from Hasselfolk, will make it everybody's game. We said everybody who comes here should go without a point. Honestly, there's no excuse. We have to do everything possible to win. They may count like on their target because they were eliminated, so they will come out to try for the next year again. So I think it won't be easy for me.
Well, Auntie, I know the coach Karim Zito did too. Josh, and so Gold Stars are confirming Maxwell Konadu as a head coach. Now, say ne obetana bench, say on tana bench. No, you better say nebesia called but the interim coach. I know actually, na ya amankwa, na ya amankwa kasa ahead of the game.
I think that Kotoko is a big team. We play with them last time, champion of champions, and they beat us 1-0. They went on to qualify for their campaign, CAF Champions campaign. They qualify. So Kotoko is not a bad team for now. They are there. They are the top. They are competing very well. They have a very good players. psychologically we are there, we motivate them. Even there, going to Africa also has motivated them. Win against All Blacks motivated them. Psychologically, the management are there also to do their own things. And don't forget, playing against even Kotoko is also motivation, because as you said, there's attention over this game and you are going to play against Kotoko. Doing well as a player will lift you high. People will.
Well, when only the quality to John or assistant coach at the BBN Gold Stars. And Basso, our Babaya Stadium at 7 p.m. and Tikashan. So live commentary or Asempe FM so in T and also Samaring. Now, Yakane Saro no Shannon so Franco Trade Enterprise phone Papa Fee. Franco can one of paying in Sabrina Bro, Kijuana Cassani, Erica City, Body, Mammy, Comia Medium. Yes, Okwau United. Now, Chumamin Train Koso or Kwau. In Coco Sports Stadium, I say Brian Achampo, honorable, Pessoye, NSC so manning Nafi project and I can't say when over connect Jata or war, then Chem Kusi or Sono Kikamwani Bicao. I don't mind Coco Stadium na Bosono. Now, not a 74 no more sorry waka. Kwau Hene Dasebre Kuyama Boatin the third, Aden Huajim, Nenra, or Ne and Pennyphobic come who bomu pay a courtesy call on the National Sports Authority, Panina Yampo Franca, and in 24 offices, number deliberations Kakrashe, Quampa, or Mefasona and Coco Stadium, Yasa and Fire. Then you know, many feed and I can say, Chim, the entire visit Basso.
Coco Abuprame, Lanka Ushima, Yana, the Ufi, and Cry now Kukumasia, and Kakra San Super who will cry. You say, come here, say, Yasu, until Coco Abuprama, in the beginning almost say. Your body this year by the champion person. Now, the tete from home say, NSC so money in Biomono. There are so much I see ye. Now, for the toss me, your ma at the back. Now, you now come and come, Tikron Quentin, in there, the summer, now, what yam, now, Coco, Sudia Stadium, a fatapo mine. Now, Asudiaba, Nagana, swing another stadium, you account. Na Santo Cassia, and now we see the bag in Tema. No, be our 100 Ntia na yendi in Nika and Casse, Wayne with the money and now Wayne YC. A year in Tiasia Nemai. Tieni, Juma Banner said in Tiasia Bamba, Nankabomoba, the National Sports Authority, any and Emma Bryan will be an issue at Yehu. Didn't now boom near Twisty Stadium, among my Yamako, and so, and a check on one. Until you buy a National Authority, how much I see, I'm young here. The Brian Swatcher, I see. He said, so, where you call me the ship? Just as I go out there, a Japan, the enemy is here. He has to be a match himself from Pratam. National Authority, the woman, then soon now, so we, so your minds are Japan, till Prata, the Ozunia. Sabio, there be the minty you could do each other. Until a Prata, the Ozunia. Tiatio Modia, Catanidi, the idea and say, Bama, Tiasiana, until Crate here be a show. The Beji, Crate here be a young Cassani, the Coaco, the Gini Nadiama. Now, a Babra, any Modia Sasha Kratas, now Stadium Mondi, the Tumiaco. If says, Senoko, near brain.
Yes, that is it. Call my Henry. That's the record I'm watching it third on our live patron at the Aboagye United. Then some, I don't know. Yampo Fan Cry and SA Boss on us on 70.
Of Okoro and beyond, in the region and beyond, football lovers. It himself, Okoro United, Okoro United, it's not just the physical team from Koko and I say Okoro and our eastern region. Okoro United have supporters all over Ghana, and it's only right to almost stadium now. Friends and Traditional Council in partnership with National Sports Authority and the amount. We need to revive that project and make sure that we'll be back on track. But the BACBiano, I say legalities, we need to make sure that rights documentations, the right people are in charge, contractors, and after building the venue, management, of the facility, administrative work, we need to be clear on it before we proceed. Obayano, he came to bring his blessings and his understanding. Said, our conversation, then we will be able to now proceed with the work. And it's very important that Nana Ebaye, it also shows that the misinformation and the false news, the social media, in some degree, Nipa trying to know, and also say on there, he doesn't believe in those things, but he wanted to come and meet and discuss the way forward. The long and short of it is that we have an agreement to now proceed.
Well, so yeah, of one cra and I say boss at the end of not. A bit decent the progress, Peppers and somewhere say to Aquamo, a stadium, no sounds original national work, and this years are buying ready. So, Koreana individual so by a Peppers be a home be here, and I'm on the Honorable Brian. Now, I shall see a project, no, Call United. I go back to then Coco Sports Stadium, nothing so no. I schools are hold around, the one on my games. 6 match here, one I saying I match here, by no Korea into Crony. Or warning idea or better come match into somewhere normal to be fine. Last time, Aqua United won the first home game and were down Suman Carrying off Park. A winner now back-to-back wins for Aqua United. They share how preparation ABC Ako. Now, Shannon Sumama said Ghana's hockey team, me man manning a 12 Fiako Egypt, the Hockey Nations Cup. It's Ghana, Yania Brepa, October 11 to 18. Na tournament share ase na ya say Kwambiazo Ghana beti me JD. Ebedio mo Jenny Yechi, I was on beti me akoti yenimwa. And the aban so ya bomo so beti me akoti yenimwa. Yebedi exchange ya ba Franco Trading Enterprise phone Papa Fee ni ho appliances Papa Fee Franco baby I will be a Franco de beba ti fremo 024 642 2338 and 055 593 9311 Franco Trading Enterprise abom dem you no jiba ko Franco Trading Enterprise come on I'm okay hona ya de agodi ensem bae ana wakaide nankasa kan kejuane ho Eric Asie du bode ne sister Fia ene Brakwasi over to you
yeah say papa say ja eno UDS if we so
na kwasi omni betimi e de bia be come Black Stars no
sisi ade development nti ya bi kokko na teams ahodo ne mu a say has Kotoko Gold Stars kakra
okay so like the Premier League
but the be wo division 2 ni division 1 mo board sector school no mo kono okay goalkeeper ne sa ko school bi Otamale to be universities ni mu a omo e bi e young e bi so nya young sa
sure
nti e canon e best start afiwa because see ano wo de goalkeeper no kwa the okotu no be den the development ne be boa na e be rush no e de na akọ no akohwie
we never understand Makaipa or Akwesi
tamana ugina na so no
Eric, yes. Radio phone are ready in Tinwama. Ye jaifa wa ya nka hwe na yakọ.
You are saying
ti akwesi da se pa.
Mate but Sunday the Darling Factor season 3 final.
Okay, you.
Yes, I know the 8:30.
I know the 8:30.
Yes.
Won shenko for talent o.
Papa.
Ti jumadi bi say ya na ye hu o ya discover o mo.
Ti mu nim ni say na man for come so there.
On ko park ne so.
Ayi
TV so kasa bebre. E na adon say go boy so be ka bibia de e bo be.
So I kind tete no.
Don't forget it. Tete be. Jaja kasa no.
Okay.
Abasi bye why ye be share wo. Yeah, that's it. The radio for 97.1. Yeah, chacha munyina ya mamu akwaba. Yeah, da mu asepa. Because is ya de mamu fi. Odwamu sa sada me mu amu hu. Troka. Just baby ahu ye bia no. Since when ye jira ha waka bo na. And then ye. Obeju obi glory. Omo hu maza unti menye hwe. To the ebeto aso. Ba se the TV say we phone.
We phone like yes. Yen
kwadum online. Ayasamo Ghana records 13 new mpox cases. 3 deaths. Nipa mi ense wo mpox no ho. Ghana Health Service na ken.
Mpox.
Serious o Akwesi. Yes so who rushes bi anya no ma men kokko fa dro bi anfa so the hospital. No mu anhwe.
Yeah.
Na wo ho. Yes money die mu a. Ne nyina ye hwe ehu ye.
Sure.
Say bi a wo hu rushes bi wo ho. Na wo for public transport awada wo ma ya hye. And you may be cut out because that one on the best I will be. Yes, sir, when you dear money and way who buy. Now, some post a cum will be dear hard drinks. Yes, sir, Mummy and I am we who buy and build the immune system near. Any day, in the dig year. Ya real better soon could mother roman. Too bad online.com as answer no ever. No, John Darkune Cassell say government yet to pay some interchange contractors. It's your badomonline.com be reading ne John Dakokro. Ya o se aban na fei ene oba betua contractor and our contractors are one more swami interchange and no eho asem ni. Want to me to spend or spend it that until we want to me there. For failing to meet 25 million Ghana cedi bill. Ya bono kwadu say was census. Yes, census be 13. To Galamsey also. See, ye free CID I am on bill condition of I think 15,000.
15 million.
15 million, you know.
What meet we are working yes, I chain with another credible.
And so abono kwadu. Near charges in the baby.
I'm say I'm say omo sureties ni na. Nana aka verification but looking at the time no.
Yeah, na the answer. As a court member as a quarter.
Yeah.
Nti ye ka say the ora untumi
owo. Tienza ade achi am verify na so mama no.
E bom pa nsuo no de nyame anim ni asai. Nsuo no nyo no nko a but won na ye Galamsey no won asese nsuo no. Tien de ha adwen panifo mo a obi e wo mu bibia na esembra no ene won mo ye adwuma nti e ho asem so eni Galamsey fight will affect NDC in 2028 election. MPB na ede kokobo yi to dwaye Galamsey ko no ye
NDC MP Joseph Azuma
ole ka ho nto asese NDC on anyire wo party a on hwa election no Galamsey nti ebe ha won
na se fie omonyire omo ho no omonye enanu me ko hia abranti bi na ne nkoma no odi ndom ne kura bisa so pani o se o yes small scale miner ya wo license ade na aban to Galamsey for so sa how
because o ye no ne kwan so do how ne say
e no to na ndis for be luzi e mo e de bu omo pa ye ba omo ye so
nti mo ani
ye small scale miner ya wo license baby a wo no e penifo age atum so obetimi e mining ade ti no bi o ye illegal mining ye kana asema wo
how wo kra na say yo de
that is it
because wo ye ne papa obi ye ne bone kwa so e wo say yi o mu free ho
eti ene na man pa bia nyo say small scale miners for do na ye Galamsey no
asamo
because ade apekuta license wo ho de ene ye pam
ye pam obi oni license am kwa de ka ha ne say o ya ko baby o ya o de boko
oh ye me dey fear I think say my president mama fa ni agro onye na de Galamsey for so beto abati NDC so mutu abati NDC
it's fair
MPP ye mutu abati because you see we need to have a position ye be ye omo saa ko bi so nyina akwa be ja abato yes omo bi no because abato ko fa so dis ye to bi ni o say yakati omo out ye to be trust ma onko apese be komenyenti won sa o memu nyina
enani e discuss make up ho yes go do too enye 2025 yi ni is now there make us be at 2020 any start ya papa nom na nanom eja nkroma nom mreso no mutu na question ne say so omo ye mining no e no omo say no a
ka be bitu ye
enti ada ne ye de adu ye so ne de eti ye fu ye nan ye nsa ya tom
say ni nyina prekope atego
eno ni asema wo se ebusa ye because tetefo no ye na wo ho enye ye bresu na go double e wo ho da ade no unim enko nsuo ni mu enko kwaye ni mu ye wo ba bi enti nchi made na ye di gya wo
nse tutu asase je omo no ma betutum
tese and ye yakra
na nam tutu gya ya da so ti ase
ye yakra wo tunu agya no wo kwa movie on the next place
wa anto aba na ayede o Galamsey ni wa anto aba na ade papa be free mu aba
ntia no na ayi ayo waso Westwood mra shebedwani ya wo yo sofo be de akire hwe Kuyayosem so I am not satisfied on slow pace in recovery of stolen state funds. It's in quote stolen no. One up till now like can we say yenya more cash ya jig way far way ya jijini nyina.
Ora John the last time na kai.
Patwai.
Can no pay one pension muso. But on food and agriculture.
Auntie enyewe be say no what kind dey bebusa.
Yeah, sure. Tie on food and agriculture.
Aya dey ka minim ne ntem kan ma ne brem akekeduro. Anu nkosua.
Oh. Bejiko.
Debi na se kwesi wanya dey. Ho minister. Deputy wa ye ginger farm. Aye nkosua no oba no waja no oba saa. Kaka tell me any day kwa so no abo wada ma wo ba.
Fa kaka duro.
Do me akaka duro. Wo da nya bebre, wo da kakra bi me nsama yi.
Me sere wa da ti say obetumi a boys na rush na ye wura ke shmeika.
Ba so onam kwa so traffic ni ade. Esa o ma me nya we. Se be ya me nsa betimi aka akaka duro. Because akaka duro ye.
Oh yeah.
Bi e boa.
Sure.
Ai nti me so wada nde we aye no. Any code na stubborn cough bi. Ene ne nam.
Cough ni so abapa, especially nkra no.
Ye no warm water no. Ye no warm water na kakra. Tu ya no abobo ginger no so na de agu. Na sepe no a bo anso wa ye fine. Ona akure yare nde wo ye didi no mu mframa no ne ade no
boost immune system ne keke
boost immune system ne keke no na kwasi aka no oti afutuo na ogina mu ni onso on to adwuma mu
step we wie
inwie for so e ti e bebie phone line
ye bebie ti the Ghanaian Times
afutuo we problem
but you the Ghanaian Times abokata enie Tamale to the world President Muhammad Laos UDS on World University Games triumph and James aka ho asem dada e wa kase ba pani mama abo UDS adesua na ekosi Ghana na mu ekodi kuru akese ede ebaye no Chema want to be pleased not guilty in court ya body court say Galamsey no ye say there binya Galamsey and am it asem da so etwentwen so e wo court 2025-2026 national service applicant to reapply to make July
news ni de ba
yes July mu one of year first application but say ya cancel no nyina eti enne ede ekoi obetimi akopota no so na wako register for ABM
and 3rd November no more starting
no more start yeah it's the Ghanaian Times abokata no daily analyst GJ president urges journalists to champion maritime security reporting it was say in so amane bono yanyire ho na nipa bono for me nem so na Ghana for hu ne ekoso enso ehonum want to me akonta mining face charges over Galamsey internal Nimrim forest. Ti the first one na enija na na sabe chin about internal Nimrim forest and so no why Galamsey o so na emeyi ho no honum. Junior doctor suspend nationwide withdrawal of services.
Thank God.
Eti penfo no mo akasa. Se na no enu mudi ko mo kan no. E che egu akom ye penfo he se. Na kene health ministry ya press conference but bibi nti o matwe asensan. Omo announce here beto wanim. Western region, 9 more storms Galamsey hideout. Eti baby akọ atoyement mama fo Galamsey kese pa no. Bamboko yo mo hwe akota Galamsey no abode ewro no mu a ya hye omoda mebre ye omo sisi ehonum daily analyst enonom. The Inquisitor Forcewood Overroad project Ashanti NPP MPs whip Gabi. Eti yesi Gabi aso chita kokko kan se bi no se NPP MPs na was sentimentam na mu akufa no se masa for family so
e bia ye du ye da
so so koda kra de ka omo a omo ayi MPP form a Gabi yi hu free mo nyeye tisira akoda me asum anwuye gold board tax for grant for illegal gold buying nipa bone for BF na mkoti kwa so koto gold ni aso mo panchi nipa 9 Ghana for ka ho America ni ka Ghana for 9
and America ni Morocco tinsia
oba besia
they are chow na say business so e nya krono asin etuo da ho antino possible so bad no ho beji
okay eti the east side abokata erenom I be the Inquisitor the east side enie the principle of bail as cornerstone of just legal system as enshrined in Ghana's constitution lawyer Kwame Osudan so right enti penino bo ora la chimate echidom no watwere ensemi as ne rani mate watwere ensemi dia fa the we as ye de bebe ejeje amanfo fa ho de bi edi from nsem no waka nsem wa hanam gold board bust illegal gold trading ring 2 foreigners 4 locals among suspects tiba ya chom Ghana 49 amonane fo mienu eso ne count the east side abokata eso eno the custodian Baumia pays bills of sick children on birthday. Eti enura akosua menu AK Kozi. Edma Dr. Mahmoud Baumia odmo ni chire Kolebu Teaching Hospital. Enkwade da hon momoji ayarsa no. Obia ka bi odibia Dr. Mahmoud Baumia akotwa ka da fi.
Amishra no.
Yes.
Amishra no.
Dr. Mahmoud Baumia akotwa obia akwada bi oda Kolebu ya oji ayarsa bia ne ka bi odu hospital bia no. Akotwa ede abano. Broke parliament in slow motion. Repeal of Galamsey law in limbo. Yes, Simrashe you for capre enwontie from home to member. Na ma speaker atwa asem no. As is saying. Stop tricking Ghanaians on Galamsey. Minority tells Mahama. NP, myself, you know, you know, Santimampong. Ura Kwaku, Amprechum Sapong. And I can say him. Or say, Abanya say, order that Ghana for. Say, or who Galamsey, Abany, and she. The custodian, no. And also, for line for the
0302211701702703 0302211701702703 Edi nkomo bebre akasa de afa social media tennie ene nem kwada didi atem onfariade omuade didi atem yaka afa ho enem se yaka nsuo ene se de efin nsuhiri ehaye
yes
ene sanitation day ninti ase efin no aba from ti nsuo timi nyinya akwan akoba miamia bi wo ho a jero so ho wo other headline out there ba ese akisimi abo me fana eme na no pe ye mu ache eda me no so wo
first time make us accept your sister fia in fact eno da me hu ade bi wo ho na ye me fetchen da bia
yes
da o kan news nu wie se su kro ho na camera ni si usu ana won nan TV station ho pa na wo I say we see for in fact I say on TV so nan tie pa anya mo ate san wo na TV so na ye fe papa say wo producer team na mo ya na mo yes Mr. Nona
eno we news na mpa mo ya de
mpeni photo second beta ayana isa hwe ma ne mo papa nso abaso ona de bia ma ye tonka anya che woni na sister fia ma me tia ona bo brata ka mo abremfo ampi e ma de bia ni aso be kwa na ampi ona bo sabase wopin sister fia we get to say because of politics about Prakituania branch and me accuse me. It's really different in the because of politics.
Yes.
Now you may want to say politics that happen in the Quran, but because of politics, over can't run baby at them. Oh, no, be in 24. Penny was supposed to be pet and I owe MP and a Jana honorable and a two honorable you already. If honorable you to me, Kata. Yes, and I'm why I kiss me in my crowd.
Let us say, Adams, I was so Bemena, you're watching.
Hello.
Yes, Papa, I'm Wakaba.
Yeah, no, me ba Adam near Wasi.
Mo, you.
Yo, me Eddie can me bo me munipana or pity course no pa Yamizano.
Frank.
Then ya or pity away no or ya dear pa.
Frank Onkwaso.
You may can say, let me have to see Yakase will be a small scale money. The Akati the Pamagalan for Anusu. So just in a bar, or more, or more in the small scale man in the way Galamsey. So just in a bar, or more PC and the cow with the better to be fast. So we are small scale man, you so we are Galamsey will be a Janet. I mean, Triana or Casano.
We're not winning our field, though. Well, Marco baby, a pet as I say, pet tails, I say so.
No, you say, Nipa neighbor, now could our cracker, now pampa say. On crater dear mouth, a demon and a year, you ma. Ujaniakwe.
I answer that woman say, sir, Jumagano, a few crown, but by Jumagan in the fight. Oh, fear and Johnson, Jumagano, the bow, but Casamid, crack up a treasure.
I did be
most came on, and now what can be a family no more with this plan.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's about
I am
but I think they're not Kwasi Kanye. Or no, also a legal minor.
Yeah, illegal.
Was say my young cana and this for yes, sir. But Nipa na de no ye nye. Oh, ye ne papa. Ye chesafo na no so problem. I don't know. Na kwasi ka 2 p.m. aba. Papa ye mo akwa be.
Me jo so ba as you am on the type came mayor ba 2 p.m. asante ma.
Na so udi bebre nti no.
That's it. Ophelia. Na agodi mba so ho ye de.
Me ho ye para so e.
Ebenezer, they were there or they are bit na anopray there. It's only to tell.
Yeah.
I was see what's the by there, Chief of Staff, Honorable Julius Zebra, 2 p.m. day, Mexiano. What's the Chiano Metachiano? Na Dr. Mike Amufadampa, Mamenchiano. And my Ponting MC, Honorable Nuruddin or Boajima. Na Empire no Mr. Chum, Mepacho, Mr. Miniaba a Fiaman Quata Maklo, on your question.
Metro said to a market gym about 99%.
Amen.
Amen. What did you have boss? I know.
Why are you?
I don't find it better. Million Casana meet share mining sector. No, you want more mining here, and you want more in Galamsey. What is it? And you better, you find your politics. I don't know, you should say. May I sure say His Excellency Goodluck Obama, John Dramani Mahama. What say in so say Galamsey issue no papa no be fight it ba ye nyina ye mfa ye wonnyim ba kwati bi de bia meka ya hemfofo no omo so omo moaye omo boaye abema ye so na ni aye ate ama my Ghana fa no to my boyfriend
yeda se ofofro so na ansa na ye be fa no kwasi Matthew Fuasade release asaba.
Okay.
And she said the TBI and show no better. Yes, for a day.
And then so better.
Show no. Near the better southern sector and the Miami Hudo coastal areas so near the so Matthew for I say I me the shia. I may be calm because I careful. You are more times and I'm in the
southern belt ne. Not belt.
We are coastal who said the coastal and Ponano. Just a shada in your woman much because seriously said your president say Shia Maritime seminar. I think I met you so I also almost said that a programs or invite no because many news na brofufa me read more almost easy cra so we translate ya no direct ebi so I almost say ya train the tree near kan there be brofo no one cry na we kan
what dey you be scroll we no
no ma who said enye me say me na brofo nko a enti say Matthew the report aba I was say me kire mu e ma obi ate ase na me ana akra me ate ase ye problem nti when me hear the almost send ye me ke kan bo mu a je show say tie bi show better sa no mo ka but I say kan me details say show re bia say nti mo fa nche but a tender sub so womu tender sub be ka wunim ere agrada abedwa aye mo bete ni nyina me hu wom but detail ade nti madam ma ye be sua na afa ye de asomo me do fo awugina so fa che me na o se me ka we Ebenezer eben ye mo ache.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. So papa ya ka sa wo phone so
ma pa mo ye
that's it
le o mo se Galamsey asem na ye ka you find your politics. Good. Meaning, sabi, kafra, NDC ni papa. But NDC ni no monso, MPP ni no monso. Ye man bi mu ko school wo takwa, ye man bi ko school wo Kumasi. Ye see kidney problem. Who nim dey betu ba. Nti ye sere abai no. Ye sere Ghana for. Ye slow bia. Mo de woman yen fa akuma pa. Na enjoy Galamsey na binding year regulation for bet me Aboagye 1999-98 me cut aqua almost every week 4 times so name da see clear na sa to mo ye Galamsey machines ni be ra Galamsey no mo e excavator dey say Galamsey from 2001-2003 ya run it aqua by name dey yeka kana fu dialysis na ya hin for do amu betumi akodaso
that's it
amu betumi daso so be ni sen no radio mama yes MPP NDC amu na mani kito amu ye ba ko na yonkuti Galamsey ya nya ho betoye
the last caller ne was so no me do follow pay Yama wo ache Sule.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So
Bakori.
Yami Adom. Now free here.
But you me back from Miaso.
What's it?
Miaso.
Miaso.
Begro.
Okay. Yo, until.
Mama, particularly. Oh, me fan, what jam, no what type of fan, Papa.
Hey.
What's it?
Sule.
Nam.
Yes, you.
Meant you what? It's even a swine. Yankasa. Oh, that be wait to be in your
many of the time, TV no that
yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Michelle.
So let's hear that.
And for course, yeah. Edam was Papa Radio for 97.1. Edam was Akwasi dey do so no health tips. Week me e ka dey.
Oh, nyene enu abo so ya say di hon kom.
A question me busa nyene dey enu abo so. You see week e ka dey.
See not it. Efia.
Yeah, can be kasa no mo a. Efia. Nti se so gira ha me ka no ano no.
Efia.
Nti se na mama no yes o boss mo mo tia.
This serious. No, this.
Just I won't fa hwe nya hwe.
This too serious.
Pani gira ha me boss o. Wa yi wani. E na to kan dey ye kire o. Adaroma. Week mu ye ka dey. Enti e dey o da te kan no wati. Yes. Akwasi ye tie o atie for no.
Ye time na so.
Ya kwaba ye dey health tips etoaso spondylosis akwasi. Chese director Sarah so ada apofim ho a spondylosis 5 minutes ye nche ye kwaba. Yada say yam wakwaba bi mo te 16 we dia na wa hu say Dr. Time da so emre no aso medimafo Heba Hospital na abai nansana no yamfa sedama yan sponsor Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic one mother romanti na yetumide ye health tips no ebro spondylosis ehun komo na ye die yentie pa na de kire yen so ebo ya dwen so no yen fredog na ontumi emoye aside no yare bia hawadwen Medofo ye ne Endpoint Homeopathic Clinic en kasa yan kama ko hunu de one more ye wo ho nti mesra ko Endpoint ko check prostate no na intumi mo dog number ni 0244 867068 0244 867068 Wednesday is dua enum ne abodada tinka deal kwa sanke yapon what bibia because asem ni nyina no onde aye enum to ne dog ankasa antumi amma ana musini onso ye adwuma no pepepe ze dog atete wo adwuma na kodi ba bi ntino na wo se medofo ba no obeto aso bebe na mo ache
bejo so we nyame adom de na ache na mo so
ehun atade nyina adwuma fo Heba Hospital staff wow efe
da kora
efe mi amehwe adada na designer de bo na ho no
nya asem ketwa
wow ho efe
nyameti asem da
na se dog so ho ye
nyame adom ne ho ye
na
se de endura nsuo no eje mu ni ade nti na antimi amana meduru ha endura
ya
but anopai obewo poku asemayira na waye adwuma enti no wentumi amepie mu ha de but obeye adwuma won kran nyame adom ne mamemfa enchia emfa mfiri medimafo Heba Hospital Dr. Time da so da no mfama wahwefo ne watiefo na nopai na medimafo Heba Hospital Dr. Time da so ene da no Dr. Edujemfi okumani ni bema nipa okasa haban tie na haban so te ne kasa Dr. Edujemfi Dr. Time da so na asoye ne maako mienu wo man Ghana ha sei Accra poko asemayira Kumasi ebu akwa atwoma Ago School Junction Nietie ne se wote se nwumunum no wonum ka se agide wawuo agide asie no pe na ono oni akwanya se obeba medimafo Heba Hospital but se wo no yenwuye yensie wo de a o akwanya no se otimi ba medimafo Heba Hospital na Dr. Time da so ade brede to yare no so ye kan se yenye yare ni nyina na Dr. Time to so isan se bi o wa entatia case o doctor ni so bibi ti say bacterial infection fungal infection ni nyina ye entatia case of Dr. Time da so ni so enti opie mo poko asemayira Kumasi ebu akwa atwoma Ago anopai a ayarasa ene oje ebe ye odia ade ba akoro sasa oba medimafo Heba Hospital a ye den habanma enubena ena afa enua hini ena de sayare ewo ho ene nti obi ho se o na me de me mpa bibiduro ade ba akoro se bibiduro ehya ase anyene ebra onipa ye ebone ewo edi ntro no mu na o free ho akọ no man kasa akwakọ ye adwuma te o mani mfifiri no ena obo ade ka kire won se mu kwei mu ni aduaba no na mo mfa haban no mfa nsam ho yare esa nsabra no mo edi ntro mo de na yare ne obato mo pie free ho no ena o ka kire mo se mo kọ no mo ni aduaba na mo mfa haban no mfa nsam ho yare eno nti onyame obo ade no obo ade no onim se ebire bibedu a bibi se ebesi enti mame mo haban ani nubira hodo a saade ni si ade be sanyarwa hodo bara no no nyo obi ya nanim se bia nyanya haban ana gov't haban
ana empo na adede nkruma haban adede nkruma aba ni hini ye we na empo no braben na obetimi atete san haban ma no de ye adwuma ma na ye yie enye nipa nyina nim agye se de ode afiri osoro de adom wo ana obetimi ehu saa ne oma no anu nti sa opu obi a ye de achare ne de ahye ne nsa se onfa haban ni nubena so mfa nsa yare a Dr. Tam da so medimafo ba hospital anopa bia wo hwa me e wa amane ne ba bia hwa me bia o pese one medimafo ba hospital di nkomo na ye WhatsApp line no eno anso betimi afre normal call 0244774282 0244774282 and 0500 727215 tiye pa 0500 727215 na nyame adoma ochena Dr. Besa atena se opoko asemayira ochena Thursday Dr. Betena se opoko asemayira ochena otena se opoko asemayira Thursday a Friday premium service nyina ne se obi o semeni adaje mintimi metena se ba 30 minutes ansa na duru me so ama Dr. ahweme me pese me ba nanka Dr. ahweme nanka makọ me pese me ba be che e wo medimafo ba hospital saafo no obebuki appointment with doctor eno ya Friday ya on fa nipa bebere eno ntina wo so friend tem na oje wo time a wo de ba be hu doctor obi wo ya adwuma mpacho after 5 nyina appointment na de doctor betima tena se atwen wonte time ya ya do be hye bia betima ba beto doctor na afa no so atimi ahwe Friday eno nso koso opoko ase mayira pe tieni pa poko ase mayira pe na premium service na koso ho ope premium service no ho enhihya wodo bi a emse registration 200 Ghana cedis onya tua 200 Ghana cedis na untua registration bi abiem ekosi se wo ho betowo enti unya tua 200 Ghana cedis na order premium service no so dada premium service ni number abafre na oni edi nkomo 0597 202375 0597202375 premium service number no 0597202375 premium service no enti no Friday only Dr. Babishia ye adwuma bre bia enti bia Sunday after church dem bia person ba medimafo ba hospital bia rampacho obetimi aba doctor ne nam haban ene nubena so na sanyare wa hodo bara obi bebusa se bia obi wo se o me ba ya meti na pampacho medimafo ba hospital enya sa oba ya so uti ne pa oni amodiro enya sa na tie ya hwe nipadua no mu se uti pa ya na enam de enso na ba ye ansa ne amodiro ye mfiti prako pe madiro afa obo so obi wo ha o se misisi mu kana dwe ebi wo ha na infections ahodo no eno ena ama ekoso sa ne oma na se ekoko ena ekoso sa se de city na akoti ahwempo ena o ha na ba na tie so ba ye hwehwemu a ye mu odiro to ase e de amawo anu nti ene ewa adira friends a wachi abetena sa wachi abetena na de wonum a modo patra meka patra o modo tomatoes ne atosode no sa afọ mbo so betimi akotoa afibia okoto nti obekotoa no ado a de tie no sa obo se be wiase no be 5 years later na ontimi ntene ne mu afọ okwa obo so kontuno sa ampacho bram de mafo ba hospital ne mo a o ya driver o si forma afọ ontimi ntene mu Usi forma na agency mo bra me dimafo ba hospital ye poko asemayira Kumasi Aboagye kwa atwuma go school junction na nhwe ni padua no nhwe se o hawo be na aba ni padua no na ye mo adiro ni mfantu ase mfama obi o ho na no adam gina circle na driver bi ofri Kumasi no ba be yi nioma o yi nioma no wie o to ni boot num afa o bo so okofom saa ne akwhwe na a stroke na ehwo a onim se oba nkra ne bibisa abeto no so na ba abeto no ebia o ho se o mi de menyare entene me nkwa yarasa bia mpacha o nyare a obetime ba me dimafo ba hospital yara ne checks ahodo nyina wo ni padua no mfama o na ehwe se o ha obi o ho a na afo yesi ano e de ama o obi o bo so ho a na ne nsa titiriti obi da na jo a ne nan no bo sa titiriti o ntimi kura ntini mu pacha o menka se ananse na achew ananse nyeni onye police ni ananse onye nipa no asa achew anu ntine yare ne eda na die ba no ba do obo nka yese yare bi se ba woni paduarum eni ntipe ho akwan na wa mpe ho akwan na afede so bo se aba be so mu na kan watofom bram ni mafo ba hospital o mama from 45 and another from 40 years and above no ne ten se ya ta ne check up sa hodo enkan ne me matitru be ma wo ho a from between 30 years and above no o prostate glands na say out check say large and say den it's as a free okro no we at risk so obetimi anya prostate ni bi ekoba no sa na afi e de oha oba beto so ade ba ko no say wa ampe ho asem antu a ebe kakra no obon se na ona se be honhunu obon se waya se junso eka wa ukakogina adwaye a se wo junso a se me betena hai na wontumi junso ye afi mo se na waya se huhuru na wona se huhuru ba san krampo na junso no ayade a wo se ba bonten ntimi ama monten a na afi affect o kidney and afi onioma e wo ye mo no eno ntu ye bema from 30 years and above no se ohwe na wonchi obi nya bia e wo se opɛ ho akwan empo no se wonyanya bia every year bia no prostate draw ubetimi afa 1 times and 2 times in a year na etumi abo na afa asiesie oyo the office a how nom anya sa beduru ba bi no e de how e de beba afa me kan kire so oyo ba wo de wo sem wan kasa no fibroid unim se fibroid wo bia na woni bi bra bi manfo de check em fama wo e check we na se wo bia the thickness no say be 1 inch 2 inch and inches bia wo bia no Dr. Tam da so mu aduro atuase de ama wo na ne afri ne paduarom me dimafo heba hospital Dr. Ma yaresa yefo wo Ghana ha ne wiase afada nyina esanse for the first time obi a woni sika obi o ehia ni ba medimafo ba baje ayaresa obi o si na say medimafo ba hospital or the ayaresa free on TV da yes medimafo ba hospital so oba na doctor so the bosome na ehwe na doctor say ojo 1000 Ghana cedis na oba na ka so doctor mikuta 200 300 Ghana cedis na mde ba yo doctor ba general mo aduro say kona ko use aduro no na otwe miyeno na hwe ade enhira nka nyame say o ma doctor ni mu nwa se ne ntino enura wo doctor de be ma no okope 2 weeks time on Simra no hu nsachira ye woni padua no hu sampa aduro we ebegeme enti o so me guso akomedima for ba hospital bi o so ba ba akope no ono ma aduro na asa ne ho to no ntino afei ompeso obeba biem ne ten say o so aba for review na ehwe say emwa wa woni padua no omo nyina se ahye ana yare no ekosen ne atumi atu ase de ama o men konkotena fie anya saa oba bi o akoko ntie wo skin ntimi nya smooth da biara da kokonom ade a ema skin essence efifi wo honam ne ntie skin ntimi anya smooth a bra be manfo ba hospital ne ama o oba bi so oni atenkanti abra essence fo yi ma akwan o mo ba fie na ba fo ntentafidie so no wo mo kan nsam dodo na afa ne yam hyehyene sanse oni atenka ne kunu ekono ho a ansakura no mo ebeji omani no na afa agi so mafa oha mo enu nti no ne yam hyehyene bra me di mafo ba hospital watenka ne chense o sauce no mo nse na woni padua no o ma ho ode na aba fom oba ye be activate o mo so na be ya ahode ne betumi akosoro na afa yasan so boost immune system na de ama o ye kan immune booster duro kase pa nyame dua wo ne hono no immune booster duro kase pa doctor de nyoma ma miensa ana de befra de ama o sa nyame dua wo de sika bo ho enso fita free mobile no enokro ya asa so ya fibroid duro kase pa ba wonim na ka de ene ne o asa de obesi aye no ene nti ne ya say doctor aye bibi ada da bra na omo aduro no mfanto ase mfama me no ka say mafia o man Ghana ha say me ma dodo no bete ese o be ma wa kwahye no ho akomfo owu wa hye dodo na ya na ejina se obi wo so oni adwuma obi nso so oni sika o de behwe fie mpo da be ma de o ma osisimu ya den a mpa cho efie oni problem ho be ma so ma osisimu ya den enu nti ya ma bebere o Ghana ha say ya omo pe mrantia ene mrantia omo gina omo nan so omo sisimu oden no ya adwuma ma no no so ahwe ni free enu nti me nkoku hu nka se ena me nkoku me wosan se me ni adwuma ye me ni sika bra me di mafu ba hospital kakra de beba no doctor mu aduro ma osisimu ya den onkonko ye 2 minutes adwuma me enko pa wani so onko ye 1 minute adwuma me enko boss toro ena afi onkonko ye 30 seconds adwuma me anya o chew pa cho de te no se omo aduro na doctor de ma no e o me di mafu no enya aphrodisia se ebi a wonom ya wonu oba beda ntentem so na atekọ da bi nya sa na te eye nubena ne haban ya na se bi oye wo dua bi wo wura ma e friends sam kraman kote sa ne o mani nyina ye nubena ni enua hi na hodo a doctor de ye aduro eno nti obese ne bema ewu kodo to Aboagye ni to se duabo ne abo no pa cho nya duabo oba me dimafo be hu se enye duabo kra na emom no e yo haw na abo ne padua no se bema order na ahomache between 4:30 to 5:30 ade no antwa 7 a obi ho se be boso me miensa ni entwa 7 da pacho wo sa nipa no ye tiase wo be ma no ofa ba bia wo akasa oni pade be wudi aka ho ye ntena se ma sa ho ha no ma enu nti bra me di ma fra ba hospital na ye mo o obi ho se o na mo kasa ere mo ammo me yare so de ntene se yare ahodo bebre na obi ho a o boso na o ka ho asema na ye ma hye no wa hwe ye crowd ode ye mhihye sa na wawu enu nti na ya mbo yare akase di so na ye nkyerechire mu into details no baroba medimafo ba hospital no kwasem no say ne ye hawo bia no pacho obenya anu aduro wo medimafo ba hospital sanse onyame obo haban no obo no bena no se onyame no ewotumi se osawo yare ma onipadua no enya akwa ahosan enu nti wodie no se wo akoma no enteye osasrom na aye week enioma bi atochema woni padua no ma oba medimafo ba hospital ye bo se de me no kasai obi ho a waware oba bi oba no ware no na form a ogina so no yare nti se wagicha nti be ma no gya no akọ oba bi ware be ma bi no na be ma no stature no enu nti na ode ware no nanso me no kasai yare nti oba no gya be ma no akọ enkachi bra medimafo ba hospital na ye mo a ye mo aduro na nhira nka nyame a oba osoro no oba asase na ebra odifo Isaiah ne manfo ye se yare basa na ebobo ye ba ye nim so nyame nso kase ni aduaba ne fa aba no fanse ye ho yare nti adenti na ye brebre odifo no bowura akwaye ma oba no haban ni dumina hodo no ode ba ye o ya anka so de abrofuduro na ba ye ode haban ani dumina hodo na ba ye e 2 Kings 20:7 ode basa ne manfo nyina yare enu nti o se Dr. Aduja Mfino o mana ewiase nyina doctor ba akope enu nti yare bia tete obi ana medimafo na wo so de ba nya yetu ase de ma o na doctor de ono no onka se fa 3000 to ope kinkan sana mahwe wo sanse onim se adura ya de ma wo medimafo no ye adwuma nti o meka nkyerɛ se meje ope kinkan oba wo pa awaduro no enye no mbisa bi de bi tua bi mpacho da bi enye sa na tie just one thought to pe wo de gu anum na mena na juda so ne ba ma ni hia mpacho opa mu nhia bi mhira nka nyame se bosome ba so na ba ne dem obi ye Thomas wa oba bi wo ye Thomas wa ba ma bi so ye Thomas wo ye chinye pa bra medimafo ya ba hospital na ha se ne ye ka no onyame amfasa akwan so ensa yare ana ye de usinya ko isansa bra ne ye adwuma na me ka kyerɛ se ba ma fo bia na infections ahodo oba doctor ebe bo na afi etu ase area ma ya numbers no e wo medimafo ba hospital no 0244 77 4282 0244 77 4282 and 0500 727215 0500 727215 but open appointment na 0597 202375 avia ebedasi
yenso yedasi papa inti medimafo heba hospital na wote won kanonti apomuden ko ade a yemfre bibido kwan so ensa wo yare ya hada be makwan na yede asie sister Sandibi oye guy oye crowd ahosepe etwo so medi afia amankwa tamaklo
wonderful Wednesday with a cozy weather memo akwaba shonko aba Badwam ahosepe dwumadi so world of entertainment die chegwo die fata woni no sumu ye de kakra sumu because some dey ana pinana ewo hono meaning the Sandra Oheme Ametiwa adwuma nyame adom entertainment ame Ghana for chemu
you start sending where the jayo or your guy sister Sandy be a guy
sim subiem sa fama me na
omo hu oni where the jayo or your guy sister Sandy be a guy
but the pon be the bonyum bi also obi am bo trumpet am me me trumpet tebusa mama me bom kakra na uhume ebia na enani de kan a wo hwemeye me no mo frame sister Sandy no kwala maame Ghana's entertainment prophet 2 times a guy so enani de kan a wo hwemeye o maye adwumade bebre 2011 car care Toyota Sequoia ya selewa ya Tigo first bisanyom bom na adwuma na yegine mu ache bom man bom na ensio etobia ye issue on crime and I am being beside my husband for how long and never cost so and I say ne krom yiri ensio top no bi ayem hyehye na wa akra but musu fra ban no misu fra mo netizens baller wo hwie gu gatem pacho jai musu fra ban misu fra wo fie gate da wanim tim wo kamu aban mahama mo manenda na wo nso tete wo gatem na wo baller ne hwie ngu ensuo nim Yehowa nka yengina ho na obi ansha no hoden yenko ensem no so still issues arising cost social no so now I think some Monday no we did a story about alleged fake accounts belonging to being presidents Aboagye na mama Mr. Stonebwoy picture still cost so but come to think of it no me me bisa say nhwehwemu ben na maye e dey na che say you no and I say voice na mujina so me nhwehwem me Aboagye picture but na bra so man montin emechiri to yes antie biem because on say Clemento Suarez a comedian na otimi kasa te say JJ Rollins so Clemento also otimi memeke JJ Rollins voice so what if the question is what if some voice here mo okay what if say obia or kasa te say Stonebwoy how about that what's say Monday mi jama me call comment section was still there mo say alige me call her agenda massagent mo there mo say chenchina wo no a me da so gina ba bia me gina say minnim de ekoso what say minnim de ekoso it's over to you tie biem na munye hwehwe munye amfamre me ba adwuma ma hwehwe ne memu abre it is said tim biem ne tie ade ba
particular account because you mentioned Vaughn and somebody else from which account?
What do you call it? Last
minute, right?
Yeah, I heard of it.
Okay, so that is where I agree with you that I said that it's a possibility that Stonebwoy owns that and operate that account. That's the first possibility. Do you agree with me? It could be that Stonebwoy created that account.
No, I don't agree with you because when I heard the voice when Stonebwoy was talking, the actual voice was different.
No, but if you hear that voice through that account and you're telling me that there's no possibility that he owns and
Love, seriously, do you know that you sound you sound like Stonebwoy a little bit? Do you know that?
No, I don't sound like Stonebwoy. No. Well, then, mommy, be some question. Mommy, be some question. We may patch out.
You know, right now, my cousin was asking me if Stonebwoy was talking. I said, no, that's not Stonebwoy.
Hey, that will control that wedding, boy.
Okay, you sound like Stonebwoy.
Miss Morningstar, I don't believe that those tweets that is coming from the account is coming from Stonebwoy. Right?
Yes.
On the other hand, I believe that as at that time, Stonebwoy used that person account, whether he logged in or he was with that person, and he talked to the account. Do you agree with that?
I don't know because I get confused.
Maybe as at that. No. But you heard the voice through that account.
But when the man himself was talking, I was confused. I was like, oh, what I heard was
so you're confused.
Boy.
Ghana. I understand.
What I heard was different from Stonebwoy's actual voice.
What you guys are doing, right, Miss? What you guys are doing, right, is making it very, very difficult. I don't think.
It is saying that it's here. Na once me DJ mo juada se me ba comment section me ba ho me fa kai edru comment section na me call me hu se nkofo no confuse ade no because the person talking is actually Stonebwoy in that particular ina kono nipa na okasa ne yo no but people are confusing is as nipa na okasa ne mom ye last mid boy ne there be it was touch our account na say Stonebwoy na na kasa you know it's like one tia say when they measure no the person talking in that space no was Stonebwoy but agenda for no so just say last mid boy no login or coin na Aboagye buy so don't get it twisted say last mid boy then they joining and no kasa Stonebwoy it's Aboagye as I don't know can or more can asem so the two so na nya we ni bra bia de beba abonten aba be chire mu no it's I don't know so me chire mu a wote hwe you try and trot me so hit bi am de beba so no maintenance say me nyehwe han ade aye ka koye enye me nkwa na maka almost media house obi e ka bloggers obi e ka make us na ye hu ba bia Yebejina because they say pa de nyoma metu ujina bia wa hinio Sandra ujina bia wa hinio se wonim Yesu a menim Yesu nti meni jina bia ye nto a ensem no eso abrantie bi so kwan e wo social no eso and ota kwan but the enkofo nim ne say all onye SM boy sa guy no kwa me say why ye walida onye SM boy but it's funny how events are turning tie asem a okan
the way you put yourself on a level where you know reach all be the back of your insecurities, you know. You always think say you for do more to be seen. You always they feel say you for do more to be seen. Like when I think about it, I don't know whether it be the leg or it be the shaman or it be the poverty where you come from, or I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know if you put a finger on it. Because it's weird. Because if it's poverty, I believe them too from poverty. You understand? But they have composure. You understand? They didn't overdo. They didn't like take each other. They didn't like take somebody in shine. But you like to take shine. You like to cross. You be giddy. But you say, you do song they talk about, you know, be giddy. We see you on the red carpet, you know. How you move to Taylor Swift. That be the most giddy thing any man would fit do on the red carpet, you know. Very giddy. You were moving like a Formula One. Very giddy guy. You pass giddy self, you be giddy. You understand?
Abusia fire stick na eka say na me so me din the sister son to be a guy. The ade ba kwa me adwuma ne yadin ni. Empanifo bu baby se twene ani da ho aye monchen. No kre wo ho a ho. Okoka sisiye ya ka sister Sandy ba wo de tie. Person a rapaholic. Sa kwode ebu nkotodwe e ma obrafo. Tie ni analysis me ye ba cho to bu na tie. We am find emotions and can tie me. When Samini and Wale started, remember Shatawale was once called Bandana. No, Kobai no befriend no. Shatawale and Samini was Batman. Shatawale called first Samini Godfather. It was like Ghana for where do you need him? Ayayana Yama Bray Chimuye any day. Which or you're very talented or you're good at what he does. No two ways about it. But where's Sister Sandy Mijina hey? Number some of them hototo gifty auntie. Sanya and then Anama McBrown. They are big. Oma were you many much Nanama were you many 25 years, my almost 15 years. Or started 10 years before Maybem. And you know, also Ayana is just right to say Yadi e buobema ubio diwanim. It's just fair. So ube tuche. And no, debi ameka say tuche mo bia. It doesn't make you any less. And with the respect ma senior, it doesn't make you bia unyo bia. Stonebwoy is big. No two ways about it. One of our international exports. But I feel say some Ghanaians emanichimi and they say obetimi ni obia rubbish shoulders. But hello. They are seniors in every game. It you know, yeah, put analysis ni ye na ye nti obi na so and disrespect obi adwuma. Ke ye na asumdwe be den. Ebeba. It de bia meka se be bia me gine. I will not tolerate any junior disrespecting any senior in the game. Pacho what I say. See we dey ye ho ye. Oh. Aha, see bim for we dem pacho mo bum free because enye ne bone so. But seniority there me refer to rapaholic. Sakwa is big. Ye international export. Or you because oh brafo crambo and international Sakwa international, but Sakwa still nailed in front of Brafo. That is showing appreciation. That is showing seniority. Na say Samini do buy. Na say no sane Samini jemwa. Entwe achomo hu. Aha, we dey. Mr. Moa, we asa wo pese obi be didi atema. We pese so te ase say adwuma ye ne didi atem nenam. Because adwuma die ke didi atem ku nipa ka esa san be wuda da. to the bedi atem pe bi didi pe be aduane bi di aha na wo me a wotimi da instead of so ba bi di atem ne ho anka ho na yentoa ensem no eso. Good news Ghana. Frank Bomame. Great news. As Richie Mensa, Richie abakwasem kakra ono anka so ye dwumtuni atete no nyate nyom pe he was known for the piano no and now nyate you know the name right Boma Bra no abo adwuma ono anka sabo nyum no graduate no ho efa artist share na say and obey a record label or sign artist we to say ASEM Asem obedantem and I for sign abaya so time no ye Ghana first lady easy baby ene or ye medical so empna bom fama no obi dey say in that partner session e be na Gen Z fa huni pa making say ya dey am me enka no ade na medical empna no ade na necessary and or sign OJ big boy lover nyame fa ne kra ensie or sign Miss V so about to the new school assign Kwame Eugene and Akidi or sign Maya Blue crowd were free one and see. This is somebody wait me I kind plane and plane fa so what you need use from one as a musician to nurturing artist talent and again one say Grammy Awards no aka voting member no ehomumbo. This is good news for Ghana. Emma no ya also onon kwa be vote am Ghana for ye nominate Beyonce pro we say you say mumu ye mum put some respect on the red gold green to the black star no mumu ye ko Ghana ni ka ho it's the Recording Academy names Richie Mensa a voting member of the Grammy Awards mum fama no na yeso efutu kakra be show was a Ghana de pina nya post enche no mum metri no I say ka pem na you see ya besro pa sa ho brasie nya mesuro no kredie nye say ye be nominate obu ni say nti won vote ma no aha nipa no deserve am pa cho vote ma no yeso ye ruti eta wachi pa yeta wachi die mu ede you know the name right big up yourself sa boom fa emano still on the Grammys Best of Paris still on the Grammys Black Hole, so how it goes. You may blow your pan, you not see a crowd to say. On your street crown, Shawali. Shawali street crown or more consider no. Sana so how it goes. Black Sheriff are present here, and also so more consider. Way say no, say a bemwa. That means erade. Bacho Sarabari abuche. That means so omo accept so how it goes no more accept street crown. We have two major Ghanaian artists and Ghanaian songs in there. Boom. Now they make me hear and I say for any abro. No more your monsani say pa comment section till once I SM for no many abre or more campaign. Say you confide in to see but once I also wada. SM for no so any abre push here no. Omo trotro comment section I say oh mon ko han control say you should see that their boys are putting in the work. Oh I'm quite time while I'm in TSU because the soldiers are doing the job. The king calls and the soldiers respond. That's how it is. Tienre black with the so ewa hase or more consider. Richie, congrats. That's right. Anyway, Osha dear woman ya consider me a lot of folk are moving here. I'm more pray. We were me who Ghana for Black Sheriff. Where would you go quite a lot of for Bejiafa? Say or feature fire blow DML in Tia. And you are in a quatanasi. And you went here, boss one. I want to hear go be any black when you're rooty. Aha, Monko when him. Now you're her senior. Beko. I was there is a big celebration coming up. A very huge one. Because when the king calls, soldiers no so yede eti omudi achiwe. King ben na make. King already and pa bomb because shatter fest celebration Basso 18th of October. The king calls the movement rises. Hey, movement be stronger than appetite. Wow. 18th October. Momo count. I say becheska wasi o. Momo X Shatawale, King of Africa Dance Hall, presents Shatter Fest 2025. Powered by Momo Storm, so a Storm for ambassador. Kofo Pigu, I see a dress code white and question black and maho. Washa black, we enemy. Sha white. Bra, Independence Square. Independence Square, a birthday celebration. Shatabration. And buy a free. Shanonson. A free. Hey, Benny, Independence Square free. Ha, wolo. Be bukata. In our legis kakra hoye mana free. Obi draw comment to say when your baba show send the phone beira. Fabo ha. Why? Fabo ya na mo de be share SM4 no, but who told you say SM4 na ya kronfo no? Because any free show be also be abefra, okada for kra pake befra, bobo ya lolo. Obi a to phone yira fa me share SM4. Wan so mu yi na momra Independence Square 18th. I think a lot of surprise artists. And guess who your MC is? Sister Sandy. Maybe I was here. But still, never possible so be who me stage in so. It is possible. Come on. And that's for us like bang. Mumbo mano papa. Aboagye be releasing you. Was it 14 years ago? And it wukwada. The bian menya Wednesday I am person me di si ho ehwa mo bom homody woman crush Wednesday ejwa dan so man crush because people are doing amazing. Enough of the negativity. It's here we have for the talents. Mumbom Emma Miss V. Oh, such a beautiful girl. Representing number 9. A girl waitress said you can be natural and beautiful. Who here say we be chucha body ne ade. So this song was released 11 years ago. Natural girl. Obi oha what be. Obi oha what natural girl ni be by now pan you natural biem. Obi 11 years ago na no dey. I don't want a woman like me. Why so I could chucha body. Obi oha what be. I'm a natural girl say what po. Ti year 2 a wuntimi ne year ento ebiem. Ti mama me fa enya wo kwan. And I mean you have me free radio be bo me chidom. Ayowa 05. My one and only brother, Timafu. I mean, you know, we have Frank, Asempa, Oboma Rasta, the birthday back. Tena Waha, Mrs. Poku, A.D., or so show, Massa Israel, we show, New York, a cocoa supplier, the human in our Frank MCR, software is a human arm way a guy, we see some auditions near Basso. Weekend way, what weekend way, Akoma Plaza. Brahonum Saturday, Sunday, Fiano Pacosia, you remunti batadi 8 to 14 years. Pacho Mofa, my man, and Remy. Nia Kukumase, the following weekend, ya crab, this very weekend, no. Takrade and Stroma auditions, finally, a jabo, season 8. Yeah, there's just so into Munshawa, Koma Plaza. Sarah Parry, I'm a director, OPD. I catch him so OPD, I down for say, when can you wear stylist? She boom, put some respect on her name. You know what I'm saying? Hidden Glow makeup department. I'm the guy, Queen, 2 times a guy. I'm out. Bye for now.
Okay, so are we ready to premiere this video?
Too ready.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, the video is ready. Natural Girl. Let's take a look.
Yeah, but when you're watching Emma Kwaba and Famra Badwam to so live on Adom TV. DSTV channel 280, GoTV channel 119, Multi TV, Diggy Boss is here live and so you're streaming on all our social media platforms. It will be a search for Facebook, search for Adom TV Extra. Adom TV Extra. Oko YouTuber search for Adom TV. TikTok here Adom TV. Who live stream na ya share mo binya binhwe. Na dia comment e wo ase. Me de akwasi is a free sample compensation on kuma papa sima adwenu enum. Ya na bedwafo de tena se atwe enkomo. Na enkomo ba ko eda ya polo se sha ase enura. As a result of report, yeah, Ghanaian Times they be enura se ukodru agbogloshi enkran market awudo bi mu a ennuane bo no ase ebi wo fom ebi wo stro ebi wo fom ebi wo stro enenu a ye promise mu se ebetu ho na mo se me no kase ama ne boni prince osu akopiem e wa agbogloshi enche be kọ no yenya the deputy minister of food and agriculture John Dumelo also on Zoom. Jerry, good morning. John, good morning. Good
morning.
Okay. Good
morning.
Yeah.
Pacha Ndabo for now.
Yeah, they are me. Eti hodu akakrema na yenko agbogloshi emra. Ni yenko find the true picture of enuane bo ewo ye market. Sene etie. Eti yabekwa akohwe sene ye honum eso esimi etie akasa da ni aba wabahwe enhye aban edigu akwamu to make sure say food prices no ebe match with your prevailing inflation rate yawo eti samno kasa so unyan by from so atrase honorable Ejapa Mesa, former deputy minister of energy, the former minister of tourism, and so awanum so and we want the MC of Obuasi East, honorable Ajo Kofi Williams, and so ewo ahadum. And the job before I call abolition, I may emra so ministry aware some of these challenges are equiafo ne edwedefo go through when it comes to prices of food from the farm gate to the market.
Good morning. Medical chair Obia studio na Obia so or Adom TV anope. Minyo ministry no we are fully aware of Nyamoro Kodo. Most my kind no all report and no abugloshi, but still no the prices and share and back from them. But there you take notice of and we are working around it.
It is a mushimwa dear na ye or how nanti oko a formua. Aduane bo from pa na nse mu se eye asante achim as agogo honum na tomato forecast say ye ton bucket back 500 Ghana cedis enso no bedu abomulose around 1,500 to 2,000 cedis.
Right. Okay, in fact it's true, but if the whole value chain of agriculture now, one of the most important thing and one of the most important sector near transportation. Yes, in fact, eko asante akimagugwa tomatoes no nebunu gufum. It's also called north moko na ntroba na kikaho ninyina no one price is no fum, but obedun kana now the price now cost kakra. Now we want to find out maybe a problem nifi. And I think with the little investigation, most of the problem, the transporting sector side, one more fan was the ban. Maybe a bimbeka de quine, bimbeka de, 1 or 2 problems. Into you find out in the day, me call Ashanti region, I'm a Sanso call Northeast region, so I can now share the real problems are wolf face, no me who challenges, no able to address them problems. Because says ya why first year ya abani mono. Or they should share them problems in so that the next farming season will not be facing such challenges.
Okay. Jina suma mna ko agbogloshi emra prince so amon boni akopem ewo agbogloshi edwem eti prince wote menka nso a my picture no say na adwadefo eton niema ewo agbogloshi edwem edefa
akwesi masom aha agbogloshi enede yaba bejom so se na monim no ye ba behwe edwadie niema wo mo eton ewo ha wo hwe machie ya tomatoes wo hwe menchemu agene nkruma ene enuane ahodo a ewa ha ye ne edwadifo eni nkomo emisa se anyebia eye nokure se ne ma yatum anase da so wo form ma bejom sunie ye ne uni nkomo kakra se ntoso no ne bo ne yese
they said they yatum o ekọ can I say they got on 12 million and 13 said they almost 15 16 it's the bank so almost so penny for na yento. And the end by as one find 20 no almost a boy ding
20 2000
na
moko fawai
you go for anraga
tomatoes adaka say wo kira 2,000 Ghana
bacho ai
and Baby, I'm a fan and I'm going to mama say.
My 15 million, lolly fare 2 million, and expenses here 800. It's not quite 1,008. Lolly fare expenses in 2 million. No, they are 15 at home. Now I 1,007. The back will be a 1918, almost in a boy. It's mean tongue. I cry 800. I empty box on. You turn 850, 800.
Okay, me money be so any come. Na when say in toast no nebo ayeden pa. Mama Badwam suni Adom TV. In toast adaka is you any boys.
Me batch 1,008.
1,008.
Batch.
What fan is saying?
Ya ko fan bush 1,005. Lolo fair expenses no. What they can wa? Lolo fair near 200. All the other can empty box near 80 Ghana. All they can out on 1,000. All they 20 Ghana cedi. Na so dwane nye ebu ebedu kra ye nto.
Enti bush on the end no mo ka kire muntina mo ko e na ko ye 1,005 adaka.
They say bush no. I say near man no say enso ne to ama bo no aba near man aba fom. Any cars na e kon so do so che near man no. No ntina man aba ne sa no.
Enti near man aba. E bush wo.
Mano aba asa eko. Ye ko ne 3 months nti ya start ne September nti eko. Ntina anyama na aba form ntina man aba san.
Ah, let's say enya dodo.
Yenya ne dodo last month na start yen. Na that can 800. 700 kura oba ubenye bi. But I say nyama ne so ate. Any cars na eko no so doso. Kumase fo be say hopena tomatoes wo kumase fo takrade fo ba bia.
Fan okay.
Ye ko ho ye ko aigbe ni ye ko
na achim for there mo ka say be 500 adaka mu nko
me pacho bebre na me ka say ye step by step ye ko adane fiti May June July May April May July ni akọ nti every one ye ba keta iso any keta is you going to buy say any of this month ni keta no so asa ni akọ normal and 3 months ta say akọ form ana akọ afọ so omu say so omu ji loan omu de ye adwuma no to omu wie sika na omu de kwa omu nya nti akọ bo na ye to na omu mpe bo no nka omu pese ebo no ko nanim kakra se de omu so omu benya bi atwitwa omu.
Okay, menko eye anafo do wa ho mehu se nkruma efo so e wa ha ye ne nkruma fo yi so eni nkomo bebi a na ye wo ye ntos afi na hwe wo Badwam a ye hwe enuane ebo nkruma ese nkruma no ne bo na wo fo ma na ekoso
3 million any 2 million e wo soro
de ntia
lole fe nu afi so to bebre nkruma no entimi so papa tina ni boy dinu etimi ba 15 ni 2 million 15 ni 1 million etimi ba so say 3 million ni 25 tin say ni boy din
na nkrofo to de
Adom ye topa muto
enti de siwe a waboabo a kenten ye sisiwe ese
ba ku ye 3 million
nkruma ba ku ye si o say 3 million
sketi 3 million 3 million
asem keto o
mbae
nkruma nkwan na yi ne de
ye kanu mi sa 2 cedi mi sa 2 cedi pente roba 60 Ghana mbae akaka kele be ba fom mbae
eti lorry fare no hunti na ne bo ne cost
no ma bu ni nyina ni kotokuo ni nyina aka hunti omu yisu
eti bebi amkofa obush on ne bo no wo fom
ni bo no wo fom lorry fare no na ha omu.
Alright, yenko anafo so na yenko hwe mahu se jenefo bi enso e wa hapa ye ne omo enkodi nkomo ntos fo ne de ye ne mo edi nkomo jene ran we jene ran ma mahu jenefu fro bi wa ha me ne omo eni nkomo woso to ne ntos jene no se jene ne bo na wo soro na e wo fom
ne bo na wo soro
de ntia
se kuafo ne se ne boarding nti omo so ba omo ton na boarding na maye
Jenny, I was sure we threw in a bonny sense.
A be a sister Ghana, a be a 300, a be a 50.
It's Concomodi, I wore na sister Ghana.
Conco near 50, and I paint rubber near 60.
There's a one also.
Nebuano was ropa.
And they said they're very diddy.
Nami or a beddy.
Wow. Jedi.
Yes, sir.
Just like I'm a papa called there.
Ah, Munibin, Adomaraka. John, which you will watch.
Yes, sir. I'm going to watch it.
Ah, well, I am Jet, Sisi, I own a Juma. And so you're unemployed. When the time I know I hear, but Sisi, I say, why busy? It's in order. You share actually. Minchia, what's it now?
Honorable MC Boko there.
I'm
so bossy Boko.
Bossy Boko. And I bobo, I'm a pie or soon to see, I said, they're commoding me. And the area go over, baby, now no, Saint Chavia, nothing about 9 months. What the 9 months of opposition also. I only had in about 8 years in as if on the
But
John, and now no some can cry, those like a crown money. Right.
So, what share Utinage for the Ekana? Farm gate, what dear? Yes, the bona peja, but the peja be brave. Transportation is still becoming a factor. Oh, you and the pricing.
Oh, and also a suspicion. Man, or investigation why established the transportation.
When I say suspicion,
oh, I thought that's what minister. No. Okay, no. And so why one assessment to the transport? One answer. You know, sometimes let's speak. I'm not playing mischief. Yeah, that's exactly what.
But okay.
Why would I? What would I achieve?
For now, Bobo, the reality is say one na a coffee man a tomai o dream no. A catch say transportation in tea and a man price na shoot the cost. And I don't think that is the first way in your side way. A quabe na so may make me after so dealing with this challenge. This transportation, yeah, ma in your board a cost marketing.
GPR to Fugra was obviously transport chain in the year. And see, I don't know how I able to na yes one. In all honesty, I am not in a position to provide any solution. As mama bakani, waji man ekisiban da me be mischief. Muso anepe me imagine na baba be mischief bia. I mean moye mo one there. Statistical service women figures of inflation our drop.
Okay.
We do single digit. And on another breath, we are being told the prices of foodstuffs on the end market, no. Even though on your uniform across several markets, no.
Yeah.
By and large, we are closer.
Okay.
And I'm wondering the inflation figures now, statistical service will publish no. On factor in transport, and no one can we now to determine what the real cost or increase and our rate of increases on the market what are now.
Okay.
That was where I was going to. But why the man rekes bond them bear mischief? Now us my mania egu in I. That means some the one come because the sense we give yen listeners in the ekwa benuma ekeniska. That's me eduma wuti ombosum agotua. So mutumi e saving mpo I am not able to me save unless of course the sense is that to be more waka so scale baby na what I can share to be although what's not no there for 8 years it really is not a fair statement. It's master I have a law firm that has been functioning since 2013. I left it with lawyers there working. We are retweaking and getting back to work. Of course, my counter employment on there. Sabi wa mini bibi midi no, but it was just in the gist of it there. On the CC the minister now I'm in position. And see, Gofi Abotero na game me mana ye share first time.
Gofi food prices.
Studio. To kwadam part now be face square. Yo
now we try. Gofi food prices.
We na say why. Mama fa sakunyas na me chia ye ya hwefo.
Teacher ni me municipality Obuasi is my office for. In fact, me were very fantastic technocrats. I mean, yomu yejuman. Okay. As I speak, as at yesterday, let me say your deep part, no. I can let me say for now, no. Let me say Obuasi is in Ashanti region, ye defense, and I say be any lead for now. Me nye when near that ye so me bo my bazo say. Juma Pane Juma so the kind of collaboration amu the amami. Is it Bobo Mr. Don't twist it. Me man just as we perceive me here. But the issue is that me can be why MP paying, why the minister. So at least all salary need teacher need any pay. What the emergency. And even though now we're bedding in your money, and you understand again very well say and yeah, they'll be to my tribe, my muches for that matter, no. And no matter on more than no matter 2 years. Even as you speak right now, per the now I can say you have your law firm, and they have no can say still that's where the age. So for that matter, they are there. Only ubia or your training near you to no matter only name your pet. So don't let it go as you say. Now for the full price now, at least. Baby or honma, I was through baby so on my war form. So what it means is that we share a year afanena a year and free baby for Kuneba, every the various regions near the Eba. Into baby on my baby idea tomatoes somewhere, you know, you can go to the northern region. Say guys another region, more price no was right, be a not for the balance most price never cost right. You can't want me compare no to a year from the free Ashanti region near the Eba. So baby also baby subere Eba form. So you don't blame the statistical service be a more you know moody babontin and as if you're moody bano. Inaccurate in a way. You don't do it that way. Now, there's one thing I'm not here. Transport in a play rule, and I say a full price na a cost. Okay. The other one I was here. Yeah, I can say to my mufoni dready for no. Yes, we character, ya another or see yes, we are. Obi on ma. Yeah, you know, the same price. Obe the kwa ubloshi. Obe the kwa kaneshi. Enti ebia meka se na bia wo kovotari do mu na kovotari na koto enti do ba ogulosho waka so wo de kwa kanesia mu wa chance wo de kwa ye agulosho so for that matter no ene e wo se medi kakra na ye de eka ho enti do banya miensa e wo agulosho bia be ye 5 cities a wo de kwa kanesia waka so ke mi miensa no me de beji ye 10 cities. Okay. Are you getting it? Because destination enyepe. Yeah. Aha. Enti no we need to look at the margin of a year increment na ye de ahwe no so so ye akasa. And then there's one thing that we also know there. You know, let me say the price control of a year items war a year or mine no idea. I BB or no. Okay. Minum you know you do for. So what do we do to make sure say idea ton no kumase any the ton no crano e beti benya price na mana.
So certain say be na we say the distance no e kura is certain apart. But the issue has always been said transportation and 80 into pricing of your food stuff. Baby we betimi aye to cushion ekuafo no anyone e kofa ne man dey free ekwem e dey aba market no say dey be at least e betimi aka say as part of government social contract no abai so aketa for this say dey be aduane bo betimi aba because aduane to be honest okọ amanonia any ade ade bo for pay amanfo etim sustain a life
seriously anya necessarily say abai be subsidizing na say abai be fabi. But dear policy na bambeye na I make it sure okay for example so Ashanti region now full staff from Ashanti region should be able to produce full staff are in everything depend on everything there okay so that the transportation issue no everything are minimized. Okay. When you are in a greater Accra probably we don't have much land to farm on. Ebia make us say Nebia, you have some backyard farming and other things, and Nebia, you can go to the nearby region, the eastern region, and the Volta region. And tell no Odieba, at least the transportation issue will be minimized. So that when they say the Oriko Kumasi, okay, no Aquafaba, then you come and increase it because if you say when you go to the Volta region, a bin you see, when you go to the eastern region, a bin you a Juma Oyer, so I was saying travel as far as wherever that you have to get here, and then when you come back, go back, and they are also factor in a year. Or transportation in the money. I don't know. Emma, at the end of the boy. So let's bring in the policy here. I bet me I'm making sure say at the end of the day, no, you bet me adore your pete. Say na be ya, aduane e be di no, you bet me nya no. That's the reason why you are Erikopoku any a John Dramanema, almost dear friend, a feed Ghana policy area, a brown man. So we are just 9 months in government. This will give us time.
See, ordinarily, many are doing the 9 months. It's not too long a time able to assess the performance. Okay. And so I'm more than what promise of 120 days of what transform Ghana in Amo heavily. You pressure one Ankasa Wado to and one Ankasa Wanda. You made all sorts of commitments. The 120 days, our magic vehicles you will feel will be deployed. Magana free na and water. And if you, the same person, come to city and tell us, oh, you are just 9 months out. Okay, really, what does it mean?
Why we have so many sectors? Your sectors be brave. I don't know Mujaji with only one sector.
Kofi me
we have done better.
What's the policy akasa for now? Eba be working. Abi be the next year.
Well, the policy, in April, President John Mahama launched a Feed Ghana project. Now, then Feed Ghana project, institutional farming, which is the churches, the schools, and then encourage the Obiawa or backyard garden kakra, also onye, ondia ne tomatoes na anyo na droba na moko na kakamu. And so with the Feed Ghana project, they say yes, chassis, that's Ubia, you need farm or need furniture. Also, my prices number from a couple of weeks ago, in fact, last week, Nami wore some of the secondary schools, what Ashanti region now, Bronga Hafo. Now, if bro wood, what pedal harvester, I mean, I was like, look, if you take and find 1,000 secondary schools across the country, now say each secondary school be area 10 acres of a bro. That's 10,000 a bro every year. That's just secondary schools. Chapel from Bay, homeowners so Bay, even military na prison service. So once wire farms maybe into them Feed Ghana project launching. Although be up na yesum na you oil successful. Into why would of course obi artificial in county why would fear na say betumi dua dem nyama kakra oda then ishase na yetum my prices no stabilize kakra ewo manimo
eti for now that will be am
na be business operation Feed Ghana operation feed yourself nkan din bia na working
oh me as say difference for an operation feed yourself name
difference is but we just want to feed ourselves, feed the industry, and then export the rest. Okay. But it's entirely different from planting for food and jobs.
Okay.
And the uti idea about na a year again for no eka. Say aduane no ebiaba ba eseko. So setting no ne bo be chance e ahweti akosro. Your warehouse in 70 saying.
Warehouses now. So one in this season by 9 months into the government. But warehouses, by next year, we start the EACC cold warehouses, so that some of these food items, oba no so ubua, you be to my store with them warehouses, so that when the prices start going up, you release alcohol. What do you call it, into the market. The other important thing is today, you see processing centers. Eco accommodant says you basic processing center or Eco Asante Akim Nofa, yes, tomato processing center or into all these areas are tomatoes ebu, annual ebu, moko ebu no, yes, processing centers were so that glad no bebano in kernel, you be to process into tomato paste and then we'll be able to sell it off on the Ghanaian market. Into them Feed Ghana project in so eventually, what shall I say, but eventually, full scale prices of food and services, especially food, will be stabilized.
It's your share cold centers, the same bit me see.
What does it?
Cold warehouse, the same bit me see.
Oh, one of the mean to me man number says but try to her. You best start very soon. You be seen across the country.
But some we are aware say Galamsey so ha kuya there.
Importing them.
Eti how anamone Minister for Lands collaborate srebeya ye kuya our Galamsey site e betimi deal with it.
If you're Galamsey sites, them Galamsey menace now, or ya da or who many that me can't baby there. You know, you find the yet in Cranha, you drink the Galamsey no, or cheer, but equal baby there, you find the Western North and Ashanti region. Would you have contumbrain and Kahun? You don't know the kind of insua we use for them farms, no. It's very likely that most of the food items no be bankran, no.
Okay.
Maybe some bitumen contaminated and so on and so forth. Or you know, or but Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources to be able to deal with it and deal with it well.
But as John Dumelo, so you have any actual command pay.
What you mean that?
So Deputy Minister in charge of food and agriculture, John Dumelo, I'm just saying no, Ekasan.
Anyway, also why 9 months spent here morning there.
Yeah. And watch this all the name of the go
oh, all the best. And then you can say Parliament to crowd on to Mumbai. On them Sikasam.
Oh, Sikasama.
Nabedinta.
Who's speaker ma reason?
Also have a reason or the man also due to circumstances beyond his control. What are the circumstances?
That's not mean Nisika.
Oh, Mr. What are the circumstances?
I didn't know this account one and what
Mama singing into say a different reason be a
ne what your free speaker on.
Man so speak on a speaker and go in or around the parliament. Also one release is scram bay abotum what they boy Parliament ma Jumeza or the MPs work okay in go to Modi. And I hope there will be a scar what all the grandiose ideas are were articulating in now. I wish them the best. Sabi I mean better who studio hamaka all the time. That me wish I ban the failure. No. Osando oye me na. And our politicians ne onam nsama ye kaka. Na o entangle yen ma oye odu baby a na eyi yen wa oyi. Planting for food and jobs, you also feed Ghana on the planting for food and jobs. What was the objective of planting for food and jobs? Encourage farming. And a farming where it depends on yeah. And so you say you want to feed Ghana. What ten no? What for end? Feed Ghana. If you don't plant to generate the food, how are you going to feed Ghana? Planting for food and jobs was intended to plant sufficient enough food to feed Ghana and to export and feed industry. But on them the open way lunch, what your ceremony, what your the papa and it's for ceremonial functions. No one naming something that looks different. Also feed Ghana down today planting for food and jobs. Yatsi, yet to come na money na what can then? I wish you well. One succeed na Ghana for your own turn. Then they are working inflation. What basinga digitia if prices of basic food items. Why a man suma ya spend the 30 minutes ya can answer me. Statement where yet will crow me. Also banks no Bank of Ghana or exchange rates no and our butchie get the dollar. And see so if there's statistical service or inflation data. Na market women will get a price. But we will give them time, no problem. 1 year more year. And there was about papa. So 1 year, we should. I'm minimum. I want to watch it. Now, Papa won't do my parliament in way. They advertised though that parliament was going to resume on the 14th of October. No. In fact, finance minister told us that for the first time, we'll read the budget grab before end of October. Next week, end of the year, we issue statement. There's well, one cow because on can. And I don't expect him that will disclose the truth. But on Kofunim. And our parliament on Kofunim more. Maybe so some the parliament on Kofunim more. Speaker on continue Speaker on more parliament. And I'm telling you that the information we've picked is that Sika what the boy be your. It's here about papa. The end ebe ambobo brebia. And say one was winning. O man ne chichire na Ghana for that show and since 1 year me
Ovi. We never that you see atore bia na na ya kakra say opposition tran na ya Daben. And the Koba say, you say Parliament, any security, so for that matter, no, Omutimi MBA. Omuzi can free fan eba. How do we fund the Parliament?
But you will need to be Accra Times.
Oh, come on. Now the engineer about people like your papa and like any ejituma, can you not be doubting a year statistical service or more figures?
No,
you were doubting. You doubted. Who doubted? Completely.
I was. But
say, say. You see inflation is single digit. Not a duane boy there. A cost.
Thank you.
You understand the point?
That doesn't mean I doubt it.
You just said it. In a way. What doubt it? Oh, me ba. Oh, men yes I. First time men go if you bobo men yes I.
You are Kawaza. The man can say
okay. To see am note here. And this year buying. You come on fine. It's not in arrears so. First quarter, second quarter has been paid. About on this canon. Yeniska it me to come on for money. Ah, c'est que rien pour tout du moins for moi. C'est Yeniska. Yet me to come on for money. So, in some of these things ni yanka. And me, I'm expecting this as a former member of parliament, no. Who better delve into the matter? Now will be some. And then speaker, when you call him, what answer? Now I tell you because of ABC, the mass I did by maybe I postpone away no. So why do you sit over here now to put through Guama for Avia for?
Then maybe sir.
Yeah, sir. I do
have to ask.
I know your minority that told you this.
Mister, maybe sir.
Who be some way? But you ain't your friend. Who be some way? One of his no. Bobo, some your man Jayo Nambo. So that's it. Now let's come to your friend is planting for food and job. Yeah. And job to me any. And that's what Gina baby agent. So mu year planting for food and job. And now the intention is say bit me feed you. Na yetimi export the akwa amanoni na enyeska. Anke Gina baby agent. It got to a point under you people. Na secondary school na enya duane kra fa mom. What are you telling us? It's only he who fights for equity must come with a clean hand. And to what the end question can be. And I know one year. I know that. What's that? No. Her mess now, Mudia 2 men and Mudia MPP for the year 2, including Bobo. Saban no can be. No can. Omudia 2 no, it will taste Ghana, a best Ghana. Her John Mama, competent one. Why in term crime be about 2-3 years? If any other person now, me can be behind here, bet me take away 20-30 years. I said, Mama, John Mama will be able at least more than half of it, 70-80%. 2 years, problems will be solved. I don't think I'm more penitent. I don't know you want other sectors. Now we have so many sectors. Now more can want some. Now more American na Galamsey. I know we will come there na Galamsey. Why?
Because the net effect no man.
The net effect no man. So I am part. The question is, I know that we are saying.
Anything no will be.
Anything no will be. So see an to say compared to another.
It's the papa chain now no there.
By you. Now yet me a year foreign reserves are. Or ya to on my data na you debate me I be no more to me yet me makuma na ya fi ya no mu for nsama. Ye nyade. Ana no na ye say. Huh? Na ye say. Na yet me na so during their time. Na ye nya Galamsey onsuo.
I no more joy.
Huh?
I no more
joy. Me ba na nya panyi bi kura so ma na announce say Galamsey mu jai no onsuo mu ye. Na nya panyi ma na ka se bia o forest ya for reserve so ma mu nya Galamsey na panyi bi ani ho. Na bo ye pass law. So mu kona mu ko ji pemi na mu tu. E ye nyina go from a good year. After money ye dia. Huh? Ya hwe bi, ye ntie bi. Na woni o mamu a. It is sometimes no we no they are not the best people to be talking about this issue. Yen jama wona sabi previasa. Betimi abo mayaka. Na ya ni na akofom. Na aye kama. Se na be ya o man be kon kan. But the MPP no. Almost efata. The state na almost say ye NDC ye na say etiti pansa na say bruswa. Then probably they can have them have to say because any who compare because we na ye chen. But as we speak, any ye chen ra. Any we ye chen ra.
Economy ye papa chen.
Now inflation does say. Bank rate near say. And no ko je besi I say. So ko bo besi say dollar na say.
There's an interest rate now, okay.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. What I say? Dollar rate na say.
Okay.
And now they go do 70 now who say so. Huh? You see, it's a nipa na yard was say that is the reason why they can't go there. Omu timi ko. And omu jane bobo na friends go for no omu jane. And today na o Galamsey ni so na hunu kakra there ya fa manta no na e de ebe ye. Mo hwe mo promise na munye o. Na opposition no. Ghana for say 8 years. But as far as Nyankopɔ tia se Yewura John Dramani Mahama tia se na pamfo no de. And they say you will have a record. Ye be ye ni Oman ne be konkan. We are 8 months, say 9 months in government.
Yeah.
Oman no nyame adoma. Hwe be about 2 years in government no. I'm telling you, market on the wall. People get Ghana for look say John may sakubium.
That's it. Kingdom Herbal Center kofa enupa edeba Mr. Wada wunya bia o ha ho. Kingdom garlic bitters, Kingdom garlic capsules. Ebeboa ama cholesterol above from cry normal e de ama se de be ya ekofo chire how ye bia emfa emro. The so nya ko hospital ya catch say ade how ye so cholesterol so nkwa de a edro nya e Kingdom garlic bitters and as a Kingdom garlic capsule ni na ye adwuma baako ye capsules baako syrup ni ope bia no akoto. So new Kingdom ginseng power capsules we ye mema nkwa de be maju 2 na emu abaso na ja akomabo mama bebre ho no mu a sabi odidi won trim boys bebre wo fia ma won trimu e no odidi bebre akopia brochira won trimu ntina unya new Kingdom ginseng power capsule ma be ato do bia no okwa ansa ka bi ato to for frame 0275 804 064 0275 804 064 and at 0302 938 153 0302 938 153 Kingdom announce no challenger. Yada ho aba ya beto aso medwam ni ya ba ise. Okay. Ya ba munyina akwa ba. We famra medwam. Over che why. So na over che da. Bobo ole go fi beko. Because ipu se ba make sense aba. Me so na no be what me boost to immune system. Ade ba ko ekipi nipa abra bo nyina immune system no. So de anu ba from pe ade bia ba nipa dwemu a na edi sunkudim ye busan sa de ntina nko ada bia code ba na acho wadamfo anu wo da bia no ho den unya eduro be boost immune system unya boost herbal mixture to say diabetes ulcer cancer hypertension candidiasis body pains oba bosumi aso no bu nsada ho na mane ya mesere wada waduro hia no boost herbal mixture why embrace to uye wotwe a enye ye boost herbal mixture era make am for dem ma ba bia to do bia no okwa osabe can be ato boost herbal mixture o si opposite ni no edro enunam so mama on the current rate of gold and am no can say be a gold bo akwa kodru yeah the two screens so it's a gold bo and I'm around $4,000 and now am no can say gold bo and I'm $4,000 and so you be a in fact I have $4,035.27, a rise by $54.87 at a rate of 1.38%. So share enra na gold bo age na $3,969.04, and na apeja kodu $4,035. This is the price of gold for ne anope. Bobo yehwe Galamsey chema wuntumi ya keji no.
Well, Chair, we're accusing of some wrongful acts or criminal acts. Any that or any court na we're granting a bill. Matsi then the lawyer and the appeal could be wa kasa the when you court 2 courts. When you call first court, we're granting the bill. We're in the process of meeting the bill conditions. None of our arresting bill now in another court.
Okay.
And see, if you we're granting the bill, with them second court, and so we'll pay, not time call. And see, when 2 1 year processes are all the way now. bail na court nzaman no wetum we no ho dwumazi. I'm a lawyer and see certainly I believe in the due process of law. Sabi wa nyede chemamun to me or MPP ninsi na I'll come and sit here na makasa tra wobo charges are uninterested edifo.
Yeah.
Or they aban through the prosecutorial office of the state, Attorney General's Department. Wotum will prove beyond all reasonable doubt the charges na wada bono eninu ho anu bia dema enye chema wontu mepe ne first person wa akokota wontum wenwie ne bail conditions, meeting the bail conditions. Of course say bail conditions no onerous obotum apply for a variation.
Okay.
And see yenhwe nde the man, the lawyers work there, they had the sureties in place. Now the processes we all walk through and sana with 2-way street bonds no when we and so let's see if they can conclude it today. Okay. Now one conclude now into me head and where the processes will lead to. I'm not going to come and sit here to play politics. For me, we all ought to be accountable for our actions. Minimde chemawuntu mi a minor. We've known that a minor for many years. In fact, hands-on minds in the past, krano previous NDC administration. Wakasheshe unanza mama okoko to krama otumi unya judgment against the state, if my recollection is right. He's been mining all these years. And he said, our license or the Ejuma, as far as I know, say particular area I will make reference to
the Nimrim Forest.
Nimrim Forest. And if he didn't have license, no quite mining or her. Of course, he has to answer. Why not? But if you had a license, and now other mining or her, then I wouldn't know why the state will bring these charges against him. But the burden, as always in criminal proceedings, rest with the state. Okay. And see, I expect them there, proffer sufficient enough evidence, establish that indeed Chemawun to me wafum mbra. And see, to that extent, it's fine. But on the broader Galamsey fight, it's a Kofi Nsama okay in just before the break. You continue you play blame game. This thing will not go anywhere. Uncle baby. And also within 2 years, President Mahama about correct all the problems are so called
70%.
Or 70% so called are MPP. That's fine. If you could break a head dozen, you bounce it. So then come on, you to me the offset or exciting. It's nearly none of the boat to go. But Mama kind of Mahama, why a president though? Why president? Why be that? If I why a vice president that and son obey a president in 2016, Nejuman Swagana for you not where then what to abet here my MPP ebe. MPP ebe jumezi PNAD. But in some be so why when I agree. Not gonna afford to abet here my MPP for Aba. And see, don't pretend as if to say you just dropped from Mars. Our angels be our boss of Ghana problems in Namayan. We know you. And Masre, let's be measured in some yeka. Because a damn year war position and make you 120-day promise. Don't no way ni some there a bed now 120 days. What's on a social contract?
Why
abade no why?
120 days social contract.
Abade no why? Oh, abade no why? Apart from there, why organize event organization? Though we have launched this, we have launched that. What is the impact? Because in truth, you can't have any impact in order to wait in 120 days. You You know. And I don't expect them to transform overnight, but that's what they promise Ghanaians. Okay, Galamsey fight. All it takes is the commitment of the president. Or yes, simple. Fellow Squatcho Fosu. It's a very straightforward matter. Haruna Drusu, Sam George, the kinds of things are working. This problem, as far back as President Mills, in fact, President Kufuor Nabredo, even President Rawlings in the time, of course, he hadn't gotten into the waters. But gradually he went there. Echo internet do this here. Just Google Galamsey in water bodies Ghana 2009, 2010, 2022. You'll see the data. And then my brother Inusuf Husseini as Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. No, but the water bodies are all gone. It's women politicization. Oh, your time you did this. Your time you did this. Nana Akufo-Addo, when he came into government, 2017, he came to inherit the problem. He tried his best. He wasn't successful, no doubt. Because if he was successful, we would have seen the result. But why wasn't he successful? In part, in some of what came. What mining communities? We saw Kwekubuahini and Co. Were from that in the company of the gentleman who's been made the head of the petroleum hub today. The kinds of things that he went to mining communities to go and say. It impacted the fight. In part, okay. Not entirely, but it was part of the problem. And to me, I will help. Look, I say all the time, I'm for Galamsey mayor politics because me drive Moko Sekune all the time. I see the pra and I weep. Adani, President Okeshia, civil society for even before we meet one Nankasa, the civil society for Nankasa was to stop the meet and greet and act. Franklin Kujo Imani, no okay, Nyame. He didn't even find the need to invite political parties. Listen, who political party?
Maybe I'm not politicizing.
But that's the point. We are the political actors. And the better will accuse the MP before no way Galamsey. What your license what about one party for? And the better NDC for no way take over. Your own journalist, Franklin Asari Donko, Erastus. He's spoken to this. Rather than President obey bold one Fred, look, Munianom. Adi yada politics achero. Okay. Yada boya ho chaskele wacher. Moru kwe so yam bom ne anyakre. Ne yan hwe ne yensi wana. Yenja omanpa yemfa me yenamba ne yenananom no. That is where the focus should be. Oh.
Okay.
Ne yenje dam etim na kam because look, there are several matters able to head politics. P. From archaeology to zoology. Subject matter ebe P. Nete some George Munadim Zamoye na nkofuso arrogance of power na no ngega we na no ever your politics. So we can't involve Galamsey. So say ide instead. Okay. I mean for your politics that me one way no. The president, we want you to succeed in this fight. It's an absolute imperative.
Okay.
But if we go the route that we are going,
yo, Kobe, you see, I said the best way anaka bobo betimi akona na wakono because onye bi nka issue nakasapa ye kan wasam enne.
You are from a mining community.
From the mining community, Toboasi. Won't to me asem na ekem. Okay. Chama won't to me asem na ekem. Yeah. Chama won't to me our concession or some boy. Are you different from Tano Numreso issue?
Forest deal.
Forest deal. They are two different things altogether.
Okay.
Etino court no original ese jinaha. Yeah. But the year can was say apa na charges are ni concession so no allow other two guys are omo ye juma also without the ministry approval.
Say Chema won't to me allow Galamsey for on his concession.
Exactly.
So you didn't allow Galamsey for on his concession.
I want no on only concession.
Okay.
So I was saying Chema won't to me the money for now more register to be working over there.
Okay. Instead of Galamsey for.
Exactly.
But say where they fetch me, I'm so I was starting. But it is hard with most of the large scale mining companies. How ni be. Now say one case Aboagye away. You finish be to share one of the large scale mining companies or more concessions or more. So can we use that to blame them? Say more allow Galamsey for or more concessions.
So Tobasi, the didn't na AGA for or more SU2 or more. So boys, didn't know what you
Throw say want to be acting.
That is it. So you don't go there. I don't know. One of the charges, no, abetting.
Aiding and abetting.
Exactly. I tell you, son of man, you can't cry on my no more. Also, you are being so smart. Bobo, yes, smart. Say me play politics. I will play politics. Others, some of us on baby politics. They dey check come from grassroots too. Who get me ano? Unu Jimmy so kakraba. Unu be friend Jimmy so kakraba. Unu be friend dey wo so ayase. Ma pan hwe nyame so mede. Me ti krom this bobo ti krom no. Ono so fi takra dey. Tadi boy. You know what so? Me fi secret. I've been up in village out free.
Me fi second then you second day village. What are you talking about?
That be no.
But I'm sure over there.
Oh,
second day and takra. I'm a second day boy.
Bobo, you be third boy.
I be second day boy.
And so you get down.
Okay.
Yeah,
you get level.
Oh, please.
I think you get level. Me I no get level. Me I don't get level. Me I be village boy. You understand? Me I be village boy. You get level.
Me I be fisherman.
You see, me I be farmer.
I be fisherman.
No, yeah. Okay. So what was issue?
Yeah.
Good. And you know, I don't need issue I can wasem. Sir, obi eye nyoma ese fata wa sase so no wa ye hwe na wa ye din na wa hwe na wo ye. I say who sheshe no asem na ye ka. Okay. So upon the operation now moko ye now mochi 29 people now mochi about 25 excavators. Pump action in your money no. Na bedu baby ya ba bedru. Only one problem.
Catch me.
Another MPP.
Okay.
Ebra almost start here say omo license ma from akoto from agudie no. Obehu say ya ma license no concession wo ebia Accra, Greater Accra region.
Okay.
The same license no say na onya de ya ha na wi na we see Eastern region.
The same license.
The same license.
I will say yeah more Greater Accra.
I was say you ya man bibi so say
Greater Accra you may say yeah Eastern region.
No akoti immigration no actually the same license say me one license.
Oh how?
We say how? That is what happened under them. You see where and this your own.
Yeah, one in the quiet I don't know.
Also Nanya bi na come answer me. The numerous forest issue no. Now want to me any license. No this any license of a year some boy there no. I don't know the age ma. Also go for when we there are people when you are when people na say run ni yeah. You're careful. To was in study no because omo ye whole book. I was so study omo before you can come out with any truth about them. I was so nyam no so omo yi. That is the kind of people they are. And enu wasem na ye ka. Galamsey as a matter of fact. Ni fight no. Baby omo di e ko dui no.
Okay.
Any baby e wo sisi ana wo say ye hu adwuma na ye kun na di eye water bodies no e ba baby a wo say ejina no. And when I was say yes, I must say, I too early, almost train. No more shade, a bit in my aye. The baby to be the gun I had, Edru.
9 months here too early.
9 months here too early. 9 months because the mess is no more than no. Water bodies no maseno. Forest or maseno. And as I speak to you, me no kase.
Okay.
Nyame adoma meti from me wako here baby bi or forestry or no.
Okay.
Because the crime manager or the crime manager of forestry, the last time he friend concerning one forest be a war Mapangwe is between Adansi North and then Obuasi East constituency. I say a woman sir.
Okay.
Almost at the tried near Kofona Omuduen Miano during the era of a President Kufono. Those guys are there. Almost at the FFM, Bisan was you, Omudiama contractor and say one cha. Be last year more no more about 2 years ago under the MPP regime. And that is a forest do not targeting to go and mine over there.
Oh, okay.
Me empire until I'm free and my ko yes check na say am pass omo dey ma contract say
obi
nko twa nuana na.
Okay. Because he train nuana dey be ma.
He train nuana na ho be da ho na yes anya forest bi o.
Oh, okay.
I was say money o. I get to the
but one near forest ankasa.
One near forest a omo dua nuana o ho no those people need to be compensated even though say they are ma contractor or say omo ji omo sika omo no mo dua nuana.
Okay.
I get to the point. So this is one of the measures omo create to. It will take time to solve it. Galamsey in general. So me tiana me catch say bia ndi enya na me boa. Na me dada. Yes. Mo this year Erastus.
Yeah.
Na year odi ba bontin to the extent that a doctor for so you hwehwemu I say obi kra Galamsey site na say bia wonyam kra na and so the way the formation of akwada no on the yam the nine na we apiem you know we apiem yansan na say for and who cry alone adwin because we hwa na we yam hyehyem say bibi sa ekoso so the question is that intika me time na me ti obu ase na ka me ma me yensen na ka me yes
okay
and ka today will I be here no ebi aka me nya sa ahodi ne yere enye isa so very worrying
okay
what say nyina ye kabo na ehwe kwan be so wafa so aye betimi ade aye. So, at the end, what are you putting in place? You are here for 4 no more. You are so for 4 no more. You need the political for so the yes ye. Timamu for ankasa de no more. And then we are not about farmers. And then like for so ye because like for and today as we speak, Kwiani work kokofu. Na neji say odi nasase bema Galamsey for so ye to Galamsey dance obema koko no ayede no ati because koko's card officer e bank account akra de neji. So, hadwin. Enti baby I want to meet no they should leave it. Say, you make us say dia na omo ewi chanting na dia no but your man na na there juma. If who to me deserve to be jail because of that. So be it.
MC Edmond Boise East District and I'm in Kano. Lawyer Ejapa Mesa, a former Minister of Tourism. John Dumelo, a Deputy Minister of Food and Agriculture. When you pay for the promo journey, MIAD, go make out and Sroma, a basso, the additional tackle there no. To for you would so ya quadabit to me out to you, I'm stored at Shire, or Croma Plaza. Nina, but stop bobre, Sampa ubit me aye. Second D, Takradi.
That's right. Because it's a twin city.
Yeah, second D, Takradi, no. 2 second, you are Takradia, yen share what Akroma.
Fantastic. Good.
Yeah, damn so
takrade no second oil.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So you have to say second takrade.
But I say,
thank you.
Very good morning, call F.
That's why I was insisting that I'm a second boy.
Me did have to see, I'm going to watch another part. Yeah, Asia.